Sleep number?
Because active days together start the night before.
Yo, what up, man? Let's get it. We got another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. The TKO prediction show and the TKO debate series collide tonight. We got a jam-packed show for y'all, man. As you come in the building, be sure to hit on that like button, man. Let me know you're in the building by dropping a comment, too. Let's get it tonight, bro. Fire, bro. We got a debate going down tonight between my brother, Coach from Glove Up Boxing and more. We got my brother, boxing matchups with Dwayne Freeman. They're going to be talking about Regis, Prograis, and Gary Antoine Russell tonight. I got 9 fight predictions coming to y'all. I got some stories I'm going to cover. It's going to be a fun night, man. We're going to get into it, bro. Got 2 fire judges. Man. Got my brother Dub Right Side going to be judging. And then we got Nick J from Queens of the Ring is going to be a judge. We into it, bro. I see the number of people keep growing, man. Y'all smash that like button. Y'all know the Cash App is down there and the Super Chat down there too. If you want to donate to the channel, man. If not, smash the like button for me. That shit free, man. All right. What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Hold up. Knockout, we can't see you. How the hell we gonna look at you? Hold on, give me a second. All right, there you go. What's popping with y'all, man? This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, back with another live stream. And we lit tonight, man. First, let me get started by saying thank you to Tay, the MMA queen of comeback and entertainment, coming off showing love early in the show with that $2 super chat. She ain't got nothing but fire emojis for y'all, and that's right. Fire ass show today, man. We got a bunch of predictions we gonna do. We got some stories we gonna cover, and then we got the debate coming up later on in the show, man. Glove Up Boxing, more Coach. You know what I'm saying? Taking on boxing matchups with Dwayne Freeman in the Gary Antoine Russell Regis Prograis debate, judged by Dub Right Side and Nick J of Queens of the Ring. Yeah, we turned up today. I ain't gonna hold you. We turned up today. Let's see who we got in the building so far, and we getting straight to the action, man. Let me see who we got in the building, and we getting straight to the action. We got my brother iKarma123. What's up with it? Josh Sanders 86 in the building. G Parker, what's good? Thrill Hill in the building. Jason, what's up? Dub Right Side, what's popping with you, brother? Scott Walker in the building. Miss Coach, Glove Up Boxing and more. She ain't here to ride for a man. And she is gonna be shooting y'all down in the chat if y'all get to talking crazy about Coach, man. Young World, what's up with you, man? Salute to you, my beautiful wife. What's up, baby? What's up? Look at you. Damn, I love that picture. Crush, what's up with it, man? Salute to you, bro. Nunu in the building. What's up, Nunu? Boxiana in the building. Great job judging last night. Appreciate you. Y'all go check her and Nick J out. I believe they live tomorrow night. If memory serves me correctly, they will be live tomorrow night. Derek Woods, what's up with you? Salute to you. Who else we got in the building? YGB 22 up in this thing. Salute to you. Who else we got? And then everybody, bro, subscribe to Glove Up Boxing and more. Who else I missed? Scott Walker got a channel. Go subscribe to him. Everybody with a channel, man, that come through, man. Y'all free to drop y'all links, and everybody go sub to him. We show love over here, man. Daryl Deloach, what's good? What you just do? I see you in the building. Salute to you. Says another dope debate on the way. Yeah, we here for it. We here for it. And I'm looking for smoke. All right. I need some smoke. Somebody, man, can somebody go find me some smoke? I want to step back in the ring again. Not me. What's up with it, bro? Salute to you. Dante Hall, what's good? Shout out to my brother Dante. Dr. Mark in the building. Flawless Mentality. What up, Dr. Mark? Salute to you. Young Billy, what's good with you? I got to get you in the ring, Billy. I got to get you in the ring, champ. Dundada, what's good, bro? Salute to Dundada. Dundada, I seen you on Dub right side, Dundada. I see you. I seen you over there. You say you want some smoke with some people. I got your email address. If you see him in the chat tonight, set it up. I got y'all. Chef Sosa, what's good? Salute to Chef Sosa in the building. Manny up in here. What's up, Manny? This one going to be fire. Yeah, I anticipate it. I anticipate that it is going to be fire, my brother. Who else we got up in here, man? DS, what's good, DS? Salute to DS in the building. All right, man. First, I gotta talk about this pound for pound list, man. I got some quotes from Devin Haney. Devin Haney, he don't like it. Devin Haney don't like it. He don't like the list at all, bro. Let me see here. Let me go to it. Let me see. All right, so this is what Devin Haney said on Twitter. This was about an hour ago. He tweeted this shit, man. Devin Haney say the youngest undisputed champ of the 4-belt era. That's a fact. And not on the pound for pound list. That's a fact. It's crazy, especially when guys who don't even hold the Ring Magazine belt currently made the list. Get the fuck out of here. That's what Devin Haney said, bro. Y'all smash the like button. 40 people in the building, 47 likes. Let's break the algorithm and get that like button smashed. Now, he's referring to this pound for pound list that has Artur Beterbiev 10, Jamel Charlo 9, Josh Taylor 8, Dmitry Bivol 7, Vasily Lomachenko 6, Canelo Alvarez 5, Earl Spence 4, Terrence Crawford number 3, 2 Monster Anyway, Alexander Usyk number 1. Now, immediately my issue is that he's the only undisputed champion who hasn't lost his belts that's not on the list. So you got Canelo Alvarez, lost to Bivol, but still currently undisputed, coming in at number 5. You got Josh Taylor, who looked bad in this fight against Jack Catterall, but got the victory. But he dropped belts. He didn't lose his belts because somebody beat him. He dropped belts, which is why he's not undisputed. He's coming in at number 8. You got Jamel Charlo, who just became undisputed, coming in at number 9. You know what I'm saying? And that's just wrong, bro. I gotta agree with Devin Haney on this one, man. And I know a lot of y'all like, oh, knockouts, Tank Davis, this Tank. Nah, bro. I'm a Devin Haney fan too. I just don't put all the extra sauce on him like a lot of people do, man. But the thought that Devin Haney is not on the pound for pound list, and immediately when you listen to those names that's on the list, the one that's easy to see, and his fans are gonna get mad, but you gotta take Lomachenko off that list for right now, bro. You gotta take him off the list for right now, like, because he's one fight away from getting back on the list. But not only is he on the list, he coming in at number 6 above guys like Jamel Charlo. You know what I mean? Above guys like Artur Beterbiev. Jamel Charlo just became undisputed. Artur Beterbiev just unified with another champion, bro. And no fault of Vasily Lomachenko. It's messed up what's going on over there in the Ukraine. That shit whack. I agree with all of that. But, bro, he ain't fought in almost a year. He lost his belts. When did Teofimo take them off of him? It was like 2020, right? He lost his belts towards the tail end of 2020. Had 2 good fights in 2021. Did his thing against Nakatani and Richard Commey. But based off of what he's done in the last year and what guys like Devin Haney have accomplished since Lomachenko last fought, I mean, I can think of Devin Haney. I can think of Stephen Fulton. I can think of what Jesse Bam Rodriguez is doing down there at 115. I can think of guys off the top of my head that should be on that list over Lomachenko right now. And the great thing about it is that if we get the fights that we want, Loma can work his way back up. All he got to do is Bob talking about he want to make the Devin Haney fight, beat Devin ass, and you right back on the list. But for right now, Devin Haney is the undisputed champion at lightweight, the youngest to ever do it in the 4-belt era, the current person with all the belts in the lightweight division. I feel like it's disrespectful that that Ring Magazine couldn't find a way to put him on the list, bro. I just find it very, very Very, very distasteful, bro. Like that shit shouldn't even be a conversation. You know what I mean? Shouldn't even be a conversation. All right, before we get to another story, bro, let's do a couple of fights, couple of easy ones, man. Keyshawn Davis, brother, and y'all smash the like button, man. Smash the like button as you come in here. What up, Key? I see you. Be in Boxing News. What's up? Shout out to all y'all, man. Smash that like button as you get in the building, bro. Do a couple of fights right quick. Then I got some more stories we're gonna get to, and we're gonna get to all the fights, all the stories. Then we're gonna get the debates going, man. About 8:30, 8:45. We're gonna get the debate started. William Old School, what's up with you, bro? Kelvin Davis versus Sebastian Chaves. Kelvin Davis, the older brother of Keyshawn Davis. This fight's a 6-round fight at 140 pounds. I'm doing 9 fights tonight. They all gonna be on the top ranked card because that's the only main card this weekend. So Kelvin Davis, as I was saying, the older brother of Keyshawn Davis, fights at a weight class higher than him, 6-rounder, 140-pound fight against a guy named Sebastian Chaves. Kelvin Davis is a southpaw, 6'1", extremely tall for 140 pounds. Loyal to the game. What up, Commey? 6'1", 74-inch reach out of the DMV, 25 years old, 5 wins, no losses, 4 wins by way of knockout. Then you got Sebastian Chaves, 28 years old, out of Argentina, southpaw fighter, 5 wins, 4 losses, 2 wins by way of knockout, and he's been knocked out twice. Now, Kelvin Davis works behind a solid jab. Very, very educated left hand going both up top and down low. But mainly when he throws it straight. Left hook is kind of all right, but his right hook is cool. His right check hook, he will mix up shots to the body. But he lacks athleticism. He's not near, no shade to him, but he's not near the athlete. He's not near the pedigree and the talent that his younger brother Keyshawn is. You know what I mean? Like it's not really close when it comes to their talent. And Kelvin Davis' major flaw, on top of lacking athleticism, he can get real tall in the ring. He can get real tall, stand upright, and that chin is exposed. And he got put down bad before. And he's lucky it was at the end of the fight. Because if that was like a 6-round fight, because it was a 4-round, it was like at the end of the 4th round, 20-something seconds left, he was standing up tall. Dude threw a wild-ass overhand punch. Bow, caught him on the chin, hurt him, rocked him, put him down. He got up, finished the fight, got the W because he won every second of that fight up until then. But Kelvin Davis, if you looking at him, you're like, oh, that's Keyshawn Davis, brother. I'm finna check him out. You're going to see a good fighter. You're going to see a good prospect, but you're not going to see what you used to seeing from Keyshawn. Sebastian Chaves, got to question his ring IQ. I watched like 3 fights of Sebastian Chaves. He's a southpaw fighter, and all those fights he was fighting an orthodox fighter, and he just kept walking into their right hands, bro. And like basic shit. What up, A1? I see you. Basic shit, like you go away from the power hand. You go away. Like that's boxing one-on-one. That's the shit they first teach you when you start boxing. Unless you just got it like that, them reflexes cold, or you looking to set something up, most coaches will tell you got to circle away from the power hand of the other opponent. I seen him do the opposite of that shit 3 straight fights. So I'm questioning the ring IQ right off the rip. And he's a boxer. He's gonna try to counter you. He's trying to be elusive, but he fights in a style. Abdul Anwar, what up? He fight in a style, bro, that's just he ain't got the reflexes or the athleticism for. You know what I mean? Like he fight in a style where he trying to rely on being elusive. He trying to counter punch. He trying to put the high guard up so he can make you throw some shit, catch your shit counter. He trying to set traps. He trying to box, but his reflexes and his athleticism don't match his style. So guys, you know what I'm saying? They get off on him. They get off on him and they outpoint him and they beat him, and he's been knocked out twice already. Now, the key for him in this fight is that overhand left. Like, he needs to be watching the film from where Kelvin Davis got hurt, going to this fight knowing that he got to hurt him to win. He cannot outbox him. He don't have the tools. He's at a huge length and reach disadvantage. And so maybe he can get an overhand left off on Kelvin Davis. But I'm going to trust Kelvin Davis. I'm going to say he learned from his mistake of getting dropped and that he's going to be much more defensively responsible, work behind that long jab, work behind that length, and outpoint Sebastian Chaves 6-0. He may even potentially stop him. He does have a good knockout ratio, but I think that has more to do with that lesser opposition, which Chaves is. But it's always hard to pick a knockout in a 6-rounder. But I'm going with Kelvin Davis to win this fight, unanimous decision. Let's keep it moving. I'll do one more, then I got another story I want to talk to y'all about real quick. We got Dante Benjamin versus Leandro Silva. This one's a 4-round, 175-pound fight. Ohio's in this thing heavy, bro. You're going to hear me say that a lot of dudes are from Ohio tonight, man, when we're doing these picks. But Dante Benjamin, 20 years old, orthodox fighter, 6 foot tall, fighting out of Ohio, 3 wins, no losses, with 2 wins by way of knockout. Then you got Leandro Silva, fighting out of Brazil, 36 years old, 5'9", 3 wins and 6 losses with 2 knockouts. He there to be an opponent. He got a herky-jerky style. He got a lazy paw and jab, And he's never been stopped before. Dante Benjamin is strong, powerful, athletic, young, huge right hand. His patience, though, he got the last fighter hurt. He knocked him out in the first round. But once he got him hurt, it was sloppy. He was rushing his work. So I want to see some patience from him. If he gets Silva hurt, and I believe he will, I want to see him finish him patiently behind his jab and do what he did to get him hurt. But he's raw, got a lot to work on, but you can see the athleticism, the strength, the explosiveness, the suddenness is there. And I think he's going to catch Leandro Silva on top of that lazy jab that Leandro Silva got, pawing it out. And I think he's going to catch him with a right hand, hurt him. It's only a 4-rounder, but I go out on a limb. I say Dante Benjamin get the stoppage, man. I say Dante Benjamin gets a stoppage in this fight. Let's pause down real quick and let's talk about some news, man. So Demetrius Andrade dropped his belt at 160 pounds. But now it's come out that he dropped his belt, and he is indeed dropping his belt to campaign at 168. And the WBO has agreed to let him fight Zach Parker again. So they're reauthorizing him to fight Zach Parker for the super middleweight WBO interim title to put him in a position to be the mandatory challenger for the WBO championship, which means that he'll be the mandatory challenger for the title that Canelo Alvarez currently holds. Now, I said when Andrade first dropped his belt that he was ducking Janibek. With this new information that Zach Parker is the fight that he's going for to put himself in position to fight Canelo, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say he's still ducking Janibek. Yeah, he's still ducking Janibek, and I'm going to explain to y'all why. Two fighters can fight at two weight classes all the time. Why not be a multiple division champion? Why not keep your belt, beat the shit out of Janibek, and then go fight Zach Parker? That fight going to be there. That fight going to be right there, bro. So he's avoiding Janibek for a reason, bro. See, the first time the WBO said you can keep your belt and we'll let you go fight Zach Parker instead of fighting Janibek. And so he went up to do that shit. But now he had to make a decision. You can keep your belt and fight Janibek first and then fight Zach Parker. You got to drop your shit and then go fight Zach Parker. And he chose to drop his shit. I'm sorry, bro. I will never be for fighters dropping their belts when they don't have to. You defend your belt against Janibek. Once you defend against Janibek, then you can go up and fight Zach Parker. You don't have a mandatory for the WBO at all, bro. That's what Canelo did. He ain't had no mandatories. He went up to 175, lost that motherfucking fight, but he kept his belts at 168. Demetrius Andrade is ducking smoke with Janibek to let his belt go in order to fight Zach Parker. I can't rock with that. Boxing matchups with my brother Dwayne Freeman. What's up? I can't rock with that, bro. I'm not for that. I don't agree with that. I think the play is to fight Janibek, and then you go fight Zach Parker, bro. You ducking, fam. You ducking, because I guarantee you, if Janibek had the skill set of Liam Smith, or Liam Williams, I should say, or if Janibek had the skill set of Scott Quigley, if he had his skill set, or if he had the skill set of Luke Keeler or some shit, Keeber Elves or some shit, if he had that skill set, Demetrius Andrade be fighting his ass. He be fighting his ass, bro. Straight up and down. Larry Tucker said he has a bigger plan. What are you talking about? I think I just explained it very well, Larry. He had that same bigger plan when Janibek was ordered the first time. Or if he had that same bigger plan, why did he wait until they ordered Janibek to start thinking about moving up to 168? Why didn't he move up to 168 before he fought Quigley Wiggly in a voluntary defense? Why didn't he move to 168 before he fought Keeler, bro? I'm just asking. Why didn't he move up to 168 before he fought Liam Williams? Just a question, Larry. That's cool. I don't know what I'm talking about. You have an opportunity with the TKO debate series, Larry. You can always show me that I don't know what I'm talking about, and you and I can debate. All you got to do is hit me on my email, and we can set it up. But that man is ducking. That man is ducking straight up and down, bro. Straight up and down. My brother T says Andrade has defended his title multiple times at 160. He's moving to a higher weight class to fight a bigger guy. It's not a duck. He's dropping his belt to do it when he don't have to drop his belt. He doesn't have to drop his belt to fight Zach Parker. That fight will always be there for him, Teach, because he's the WBO champion right now, or he was the WBO champion. He could fight Zach Parker at any time, bro. That would be his right to skip the line and fight Zach Parker for the right to be Canelo's mandatory. That would be there for him anytime. Zach Parker is no more known than Janabek. No more known than Janabek. And if he wasn't ducking, then he wouldn't even try. The first time that he decided to fight Zach Parker, that's the key. Because he went to go fight Zach Parker, but they allowed him to keep his belt. If all he wanted to was fight at 168, why didn't he drop his belt the first time he was going to fight Zach Parker? He didn't drop his belt because he thought he was going to get out of fighting Janabek and be able to fight Zach Parker without dropping his belt. But when forced with the reality of either dropping your championship belt or fighting Zach Parker, he dropped his shit, bro. He dropped his shit, fam. Straight up and down, he dropped his shit. He dropped his shit, bro. You don't get points for dropping belts and shit, bro. Straight up and down. So let me ask y'all something. Real shit. Real shit. And this might rub some people the wrong way. It sounds like it, Key, but they never email me. It sounds like it, but they never hit me up. All you gotta do is hit me up, Larry. Stop telling me I don't know what I'm talking about and hit me up. Stop telling me I don't know what I'm talking about and hit me up. No more attention for you until you hit me up and we can set it up. Straight up and down, bro. I'm not doing all that. So if Devin Haney, right now, if Devin Haney beats Kambosos, just a question for y'all. If he beats Kambosos, which a lot of us expect him to do, and the WBO and the WBC say, we order you to fight Vasily Lomachenko. That's what they say. They say, Devin, we ordering you to fight Vasily Lomachenko. The WBO, the WBC, or both. And Devin says, nah, I'm dropping these belts. I'm dropping these belts, and I'm moving up, and I want to fight Jose Zepeda for an interim belt, for a shot to be the mandatory for somebody. Is Devin Haney ducking Lomachenko? Just a question. Do y'all consider that a duck? What up, Jay Gibson? I see you. Just a question, bro. D Free say yes. DP says no. See, I believe it is a duck, bro. When you got an opportunity to fight for a championship and defend your status as champion and then still move up later so you can have the best of both worlds, that's what you do. Otherwise, bro, like, what are we doing this shit for? People are champions in multiple divisions literally all the time, bro. But we want to make excuses for Demetrius Andrade. Nah, bro. Nah, you done had enough. Like, how many times does he get to fight? You know what I'm saying? All these no names and all these people, and then finally when it's a tough opponent, now you care about chasing down Canelo. Why ain't you ran down on Canelo before, bro? If he really was trying to make big moves, why is he waiting until now? How long he been at 160 as champion, bro, fighting all these people? Now all of a sudden, when Janabek come and calling, now it's like, oh shit, no, bro, I'm on the bigger things. I'm on the bigger things. I want to go fight Zach Parker because I want to put myself in position to fight Canelo. So why didn't you put yourself in position to fight Canelo? Why didn't you move up to 168 when you was a WBO champion to challenge for Billy Joe Saunders to put yourself in position? When Canelo was fighting Callum Smith, when Canelo was fighting Callum Smith, why weren't you trying to fight Billy Joe to put yourself in position if you was trying to make big moves? I'm just asking, bro. If he not ducking and he doing this because y'all telling me that he trying to put himself in position to fight Canelo Alvarez. All right, cool. What's putting you in better position? Using your WBO championship to fight Billy Joe Saunders at 168 and fight the actual champion and get the championship belt, or putting yourself in position to fight the motherfucking what's the dude name? Zach Parker for the interim. Nah, Billy Joe ain't. I'm talking about a year ago. Whenever Callum Smith was fighting Canelo, Billy Joe tested positive when they fight was signed down at 160, I believe, coach. I'm talking about moving up to 168, coach. I ain't talking about when they were signed to fight and then Billy Joe tested positive. That was when they was both down at 160. Straight up and down. So when Billy Joe Saunders was champ at 168, right? Why didn't he put himself in position in? If that's what it was about, if it was about making a big move, if it was about putting yourself in position, because that's what y'all trying to tell me, he putting himself in position to fight Canelo. That's what y'all saying. So if that's what he wanted, if that's the smoke that he really wanted, why didn't he try to go put himself in position when Billy Joe had the belt at 168 pounds? I'm just asking, bro. Just a few questions. Like, y'all know I don't think like everybody else, bro. I'm me. It is what it is. So, it's a duck to me, bro. Because if Janabek was garbage, he'd have fought Janabek, bro. He showed it too many times. He defended his belt too many times against fighters that were less than. Now it's finally a fighter where people are like, okay, yeah, Janabek can fight. He like, nah, I'm trying to go fight Canelo. I want to challenge for the interim title. I want to challenge for the interim title. But your ass ain't want to challenge for the main title to actually put yourself in position where Canelo had to fight you. Yeah, all right. It's a duck, dog. It's a duck. Y'all better read in between the lines, man. All right, let's get to the next fights, man. We got Haven Brady Jr. versus Manuel Guzman. Haven Brady Jr. versus Manuel Guzman. This is a 6-round featherweight fight. Haven Brady Jr. is 20 years old, 5'6" with a 68.5-inch reach. Orthodox fighter fighting out of Georgia, 7 wins, no losses, 4 wins by way of knockout. Manuel Guzman is out of Nicaragua. Orthodox fighter, 5'7", 31 years old, 8 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, 5 knockouts. He's been knocked out 3 times. He definitely there to be an opponent. He's a hit me, I hit you type of slugger. Straight line forward, straight line back, no angles. Very aggressive fighter, but no defense, and that's what gets him stopped a lot. And obviously, he got chin issues, already being knocked out 3 times by lesser competition because he been fighting out of Nicaragua. He ain't fought in America long. Haven Brady Jr., great amateur background, really good, solid skills, switches levels well. I'm worried about how bulky he is and how physically strong he is. He might be weight drained, bro. He might be weight drained down there at 126. This is a big young man, bro. This is a big young man, and he should have more power than what he's carrying at 126. Last fight, he struggled trying to get the guy out of there. He was loading up on his punches, really going for the knockout. Stuff wasn't flowing for him, and he looked like he got a little tired at the end of the fight. So I think they might need to think about moving him up. I think they might need to think about, maybe 130, 135, because he's a big young man. But I understand why they're trying to keep him down at featherweight because he only 5'6". But they need to cut some of that muscle mass, man, because as he fights 8 rounders, 10 rounders, 12 rounders, I'm worried about that gas tank. But what I want to see from him is I want to see that he's more patient, that he doesn't go hunting for the knockout by loading up on shots and trying to throw hard. He just needs to let his shots flow. But he's a more skilled fighter. He's a more technically sound fighter. This fight is set up for him to get a knockout, and I'm going to say I ain't going to disappoint, bro. I'm going to say he ain't going to disappoint. I'm going to go with Haven Brady Jr. to get the knockout in this fight by round 4, round 5, and he going to get the job done. That's my pick for this particular fight. All right, next, we got the best prospect in boxing. We got the best prospect in boxing, and if anybody want to debate it, I'm open for this debate too. I want all smoke on any topic that anybody want. The best prospect in boxing, Abdullah Mason, is taking on Angel Rebollar. Angel Rebollar is 18 years old, Orthodox fighter out of Cali, 5 wins, no losses. He a pressure fighter. He can counter punch a little bit. He'll jump in on you especially with that left hook. But I ain't here to talk about him because he gonna get his ass whooped. Okay. Abdullah Mason is out of Ohio, Southpaw, 18 years old, 5'9" with a 74-inch reach, 3 wins, no losses, 3 wins by way of knockout. Long, rangy, strong, nasty ass professional level jab. Like jab already looking crispy out there, and he worked behind that shit. He worked behind that shit nasty, bro. Does Abdullah Mason. Hand speed, nasty, good eyes, always in position to hit you. You can tell he sparred a lot with the Shakur Stevensons in the other world. You know what I'm saying? Like that barely, like, yeah, your punch went right there. Your punch went right there. But I'm right here, and then I'm firing off on your ass. Nasty, bro. This young man is nasty. Now I see y'all in the chat. Let's kill this noise real quick. Not me. And Manny say Keyshawn. Well, I say Keyshawn 23 and Abdullah Mason 18, and they already about on par with each other. You want an 18-year-old or a 23-year-old that's 5 years older? Abdullah Mason is longer and rangier, so he'll probably translate up to bigger weight classes better. And he's just as big and just as muscular and just as rangy and probably a little bit more athletic than Keyshawn Davis. And he's a southpaw fighter, and Keyshawn is an orthodox fighter. What's harder to prepare for, a southpaw or orthodox? Sorry, you take Keyshawn Davis, I take Abdullah Mason. Coach from Glove Up Boxing and more, he say knockout. You don't know what the hell you talking about, knockout. You don't know shit. Frank Martin is the best prospect in boxing. All right, cool. Well, Frank Martin is the same age as Gervonta Tank Davis. He's 9 years older than Abdullah Mason. He's shorter. He ain't got the reach. And I'm sorry, he just damn near went the distance with somebody that Richard Commey just blew through. Frank Martin just almost went the distance with somebody that Richard Commey just blew through. And I'm sorry, Abdullah Mason is on the same level. He's a prospect just like Frank Martin. Matter of fact, he got more experience than Frank Martin because Frank Martin started boxing when he was like 19 years old. Abdullah Mason is like a 4-time national champion in the amateurs, bro. He was beating 18 years old up when he was 15. He was beating 18, 19-year-old people up when he was 16. That man won damn near every national championship in the amateurs from 2017 to 2020. And he 18. Frank Martin, 27. Bam Rodriguez, Devin Haney, David Benavidez, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Jose Valenzuela, they all younger than Frank Martin. So you take Frank Martin and I got about 5, maybe 6 years left boxing if I'm lucky. And I raise you my Abdullah Mason. I got like 10, 15. Oh, and I get to go to higher weight classes. Frank Martin can't transition to 147 pounds. But Abdullah Mason can. Now they say Floyd Schofield. I don't know. Floyd Schofield just got his deal from Golden Boy. We're going to see what he do over there in the zone. Very athletic fighter, but he ain't got the skills. He ain't got the skills that Abdullah Mason got. Abdullah Mason's jab alone, bro. His jab alone. The jab alone separates him from a lot of these dudes, but specifically Floyd Schofield, because some of the guys that I mentioned, like Frank Martin and Keyshawn Davis, they got good jabs. But his jab, Abdullah Mason jab alone, bro. His jab alone is better than that and makes him a way better prospect than Floyd Schofield. Now, hey, that's the one, coach. That's the one where you might got an argument. Because he young as shit, too. He like 19, 20. He nice. But he very smooth and fluid as Xander Zayas. He's showing good power. He looked real good in his last fight. I prefer the southpaw. I prefer the switching levels. And I think Abdullah Mason is more athletic. I think his reflexes are faster. I think he got faster hands. And again, bro, like, it's just something about, and no disrespect to Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but Abdullah Mason, you know, I think he got better pedigree coming up in the gyms he came up in over the homie Xander Zaya. But I like both of them. I ain't gonna lie. Jesus Ramos, I'm high on Jesus Ramos too, Justin 9. He just ain't as good as, like, he don't got that, like Xander Zayas and Abdullah Mason, bro. They hop off your screen, Justin. They like, you can see the athleticism, you can see the reflexes. you can see just they catch your eye, bro. Jesus Ramos, I like him. Seek and destroy southpaw, nice power, come from that fighting family under the Abel Ramos's Abel Ramos's nephew. Jesus might be the best out of the whole bunch. I like him a lot, bro. I love seek and destroy southpaws because of the angles that they can create. He got a nice straight left hand. He goes to the body. He got a good work rate. I thought what he did to Vladimir Hernandez, the guy that beat Julian J. Rock Williams, I thought that shit was fire, bro. I like Jesus Ramos a lot. I like Jesus Ramos a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like Jesus Ramos a lot, but I got Abdullah, bro. I got Abdullah. Robert, you right, Robert. Xander Zayas versus Jesus Ramos one day. Sign me the hell up. Sign knockout the hell up for that. Yeah. Zayas better than Valenzuela. I think so. Not me. I think so right now. Valenzuela got a good punch volume. Zayas, I think, is more complete with his counter punching, and he showed he can fight a little bit more off the back foot. I think he's fought tougher competition at this point than Valenzuela. I do like the ex-champion that Valenzuela just starched, but I ain't really get to see him really like outbox dude because he caught him so flush so early in the fight. I think that was a huge step up fight for him, which obviously he passed with flying colors, but I just think Zayas has showed me more. Maybe that's because, you know what I'm saying, Zayas, Valenzuela just so powerful and he's just different like that. But Jose Valenzuela, he nice too. I take Jose Valenzuela over Frank Martin. Not me. I take Jose Valenzuela over Frank Martin. Real shit. But over Abdullah and Xander, I think they on another level as prospects. And then I ain't even talk about him because I'm considering him borderline contender. We're gonna talk about him in a minute. Jared Anderson nasty too, bro. Jared B. Baby Anderson. He nasty too. Yeah, Robert, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't put Rayo over those guys because they done show me more skills now. Maybe just because Rayo starching shit. Maybe he just starching shit, bro. But, you know, them guys done showed me more. They done show more tools in the bag. They done show more skills. I done seen what they can do, you know. And Abdullah Mason, he just different to me, bro. But anyway, as far as this fight, I say all that to say Abdullah Mason about to knock this dude, Angel Rebollar, out, bro. Angel Rebollar is undefeated as well, so it's gonna be hard to break his will. But he got a huge flaw. He about to get his head jabbed off, bro. When he walking to you, because he's trying to walk to you, right hand's right here, left hand's right out here, bro. And he right out here with it. And he ain't nearly fast enough to do that shit with Abdullah Mason. Y'all gonna see his head from the beginning of the fight doing this shit. Doing this shit right here, the whole goddamn fight. And Abdullah Mason gonna start working off of that shit. Just working off that motherfucker, just working. And then he gonna knock his ass out, bro. Tupac, what up? He gonna knock his ass out. Debate starts in about 40 minutes. 40 minutes. We getting the debate started, man. I gotta get through these picks, though. I got people that come here for the picks, bro. I've always done the picks. I'ma always do the picks. That's my favorite part of what we do here on Knockout Boxing 86 TV is picking these fights, man. But let me do one more. Then I got one more story. Then we just gonna run all the picks down, and then we gonna get to the debate. So. Delante Tiger Johnson. Somebody brought him up. I like him as a prospect. Delante Tiger Johnson versus Harry Gigliotti. This is finally the first fight where we can actually get odds. I'll let you know in a minute, Justin. Now let me highlight your comment. I'll give you my thoughts. Delante Johnson, because he's nice, fast. I got you. Delante Tiger Johnson versus Harry Gigliotti. We actually finally got odds for a fight. The other fights, they such blowouts, but they ain't even give me odds and shit. But we here. So Tiger Johnson, his name is Delante, but he go by Tiger. So y'all about to hear me start calling him Tiger because I'm tired of saying Delante. Tiger Johnson is a minus 3,000 favorite, minus 275 to get the knockout, plus 200 for him to get the decision. Fight is plus 200 to go to the distance. Then you got Harry Gigliotti, plus 1,000 to get the win, plus 1,800 to get the knockout, plus what's that say? 2,500 to win by decision. Gigliotti is 8 wins, 3 losses. And he got 3 KOs. Very tough fighter. He just not going to be fast enough and skilled enough for somebody like Tiger Johnson. Tiger Johnson is fast, outstanding reflexes, showing improvement on the inside. See, that's why I like those other guys more. Tiger Johnson, for the first fight, his last fight, he showed improvements on the inside. His left hook looked better. He was letting his hands go more. I already talked about that fight, Q. The Kelvin Davis fight, I did that first, bro. But I think he all right. I don't think he near on the level of Keyshawn and the guys we've been talking about. But I think he a pretty good prospect. 25 years old. He's just not as talented as his brother, bro. But Tiger Johnson, man, great reflexes, showing improvement on the inside, like I was saying, bro. Left hook is looking better. You know what I'm saying? Nicer on the inside. You can see the talent and the skill level. He was nasty from range off the rip. The jab was nice. The right hand was nice. The step back, half step counter was very nice from Tiger Johnson from the moment I seen him fight. What up, Brian? I see you. But the inside game is where I'm like, all right, bro, you in the gym working. You can tell he been in the lab. And I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. This is just an athletic mismatch, bro. Like, the fight's an athletic mismatch. It's supposed to be a 6-round fight. Tiger showed really good power because he catches guys with stuff that they don't see coming a lot because of his speed and his counter-punching ability. I wouldn't be surprised if he get the stoppage in that fight against Gigliotti, man. Gigliotti just ain't got the reflexes. He don't have he bringing a butter knife to a gunfight, bro. My daughter in the building. What's up, Jay? I see you. I see you, sweetie. Daughter up in here. What's up, baby? Salute to you. Yeah, Ray Muratalla, nice. It's a lot of good fighters, bro. It's a lot of good fighters. Raymond Muratalla is nice out of Washington, bro, out of Seattle. Yeah, fighting out of the Robert Garcia gym. I like him too, bro. So all these guys need to fight each other, though. They all need to fight each other. As I was saying, bro, it's not gonna go well, man. Tiger Johnson is too fast. He's too athletic, and the homie Gigliotti, bro, he just bringing the knife to a gunfight, bro. That's his issue. Like he's in a situation where you wanna say that he could try to be competitive, but there's just no way to it, bro. Like you want to be responsible as an analyst and be like, everybody got a punch a chance. Everybody got a punch a chance. It's boxing. Anything can happen. He had too much of an athletic mismatch, bro. It's like a varsity basketball player playing on the elementary team and shit, bro. Like it's not, you know what I mean? It's not gonna go good for him, bro. So that's my take on that fight. Let me do this last story real quick. Last story, and then we'll get to the rest of the picks. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 more picks, and 3 of the 4 very quick because they very easy picks. So about 4 more picks, and then we're gonna get to the action, y'all. 4 more picks, we're gonna get to the action. Smash the like button for me, man. Let's get the likes up and let's keep this thing moving. So Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Crawford did an interview with Sean Porter in the Porterweight podcast. I think he spent like the whole weekend with him. They was talking about how they played paintball. They did a lot of shit, played cards, all kind of different shit. They really kicked it. Shout out to my co-host and my singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network coming through. What up, KQ? Salute to you, OG. So for Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., bro. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Terrence Crawford came out in the interview and he basically said in a nutshell, I don't need to fight with Spence. I want to fight with Spence. And that rubs some people the wrong way, right? And then you got some people that believe like Errol Spence don't need Terrence Crawford. They say these fighters don't need each other, right? They say they don't need each other. I call bullshit on that, bro. And I know some people disagree. Right? I think they need each other, bro. And they may not need each other to be millionaires. They may not need each other to be what's the word, bro? To be Hall of Famers, to get a good legacy. Like they can have a good legacy without each other. Terrence Crawford could go on. Let's say he beat Jermell Charlo ass, or he go up to 154 and he become champion. Or Errol Spence fights Keith Thurman, goes to 154, becomes undisputed. Let's say all that happened. Bro. They still won't mean as much as if they fight each other, bro. Like, they have to fight each other to have the best legacy possible, and they have to fight each other to get the biggest bag possible. Errol Spence could do 5 more pay-per-views, bro, against other people. He can never get that Terrence Crawford pay-per-view bag back, bro. He can never get that Terrence Crawford pay-per-view bag back. Same with Terrence Crawford. He could fight Josh Taylor. He could go get a bag here, get a bag there. If he skip out on the Errol Spence fight, he will never get that bag back, bro. He will never get those millions of dollars back, bro. They need each other, fam. My other daughter in here. What's up, Nivea? Salute to you. Salute to you. So this notion that, oh, because they gonna be millionaires, they don't need each other. Oh, because this person going to the Hall of Fame, he don't need that person. Bro, that's wrong. That's dead ass wrong. They need each other for the best possible legacy that either one of them can have, bro. Straight up and down. Sugar Ray Leonard would still be a motherfucking Hall of Famer if he never fought Marvin Hagler. But would his legacy be as good? Tommy Hitman Hearns would still be a Hall of Famer if he never fought Marvin Hagler and he accomplished everything else that he accomplished. He'd still be a Hall of Famer, but his legacy wouldn't be as big as it is today. Some people feel like, my brothers and sisters from Ohio, they feel like Ray Leonard's legacy can be even better if he would have fought Aaron Pryor, bro. Muhammad Ali would still be a great heavyweight. He would still be considered a Hall of Famer and still one of the greatest fighters of all time if he never fought Joe Frazier, bro. Still would be all of that. But his legacy wouldn't be as big as it is with Joe Frazier on his resume. So, yes, Earl can be a millionaire. He already is a millionaire without Terrence Crawford. Yes, Terrence Crawford could be a millionaire. He already is a millionaire without Errol Spence. Yes, Terrence Crawford is going. If Terrence Crawford never fights another fight as a former 135-pound champion, as a former undisputed champion at 140, as a 147-pound champion, he is going to the Hall of Fame today if he never fights another fight. Hall of Fame or not, though, his legacy will not be as big as it was if he fights Errol Spence, bro. These are just facts. These are all just facts, bro. So we gotta stop with the they don't need each other. As a matter of fact, the notion that the fans need them, that's the notion that I disagree with. The fans don't need this fight. How many of y'all? Put 100 in the chat. If your mortgage is still gonna get paid, whether or not Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, if you still gonna pay your rent, if you still gonna pay your bills, if you still gonna pay your car note, if you still gonna live life, whether or not Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, put 100 in the chat, bro. If they ain't gonna stop nothing over there, if you gonna keep living your life, if you were going to be able to, if you're a child and you're gonna go to school, if you're a man and you gotta go to work, if you're a woman and you gotta go to work, if you're a woman and it's your night to cook, or if you're a man and it's your night to do laundry, whatever it is, if you're gonna keep living life, regardless of whether or not Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, put 100 in the chat, bro. So with that being said, we ain't the ones that need this. We want this shit. They the ones that need it. They the ones that's gonna be asked questions about the shit, bro. They the ones that's gonna wake up like, yeah, Earl, you did shit, bro. You was unified at 147. You went up to 154. You collected them belts and you became undisputed, Earl. Man, that shit great. You went to the Hall of Fame. But what happened with that Terrence Crawford fight? Oh, Terrence, man, you was the man, bro. I remember watching you, bro, man. At 140, man, you went undisputed. What you did to Indago and Victor Postal, man. You went up to 147. You stopped everything. The undisputed Josh Taylor came up and fought you, and you beat his ass. You beat Virgil Ortiz's ass. You went up to 154 and became champion. Man, Terrence, you was the man. Terrence, you was great. But what happened to that Earl fight, Terrence? Yeah. They need each other, bro. No matter how you slice it or how you dice it. Shout out to Not Me with the $2 in the super chat. Says Munguia might be fighting John Ryder. Thoughts? That's a good fight. But why he fighting John Ryder? So he ain't campaigning at 160 no more? That's the only issue I have. What weight class he fighting at? Is he gonna become the catchweight king or prince or whatever the hell it is, bro? Like what you gonna do? So if that fight's at 160 or 168, I'm cool with it. But it needs to be at a weight class, not me. That's my issue. Like, fight at a weight class. You know, I don't rock with the catch weights and rehydration clauses and shit like that, bro. Straight up and down. My brother, Dr. Mark, says, I rock with you, King. But you tripping. All right, tell me how you feel, Dr. Mark, on this. But Bud needs ESG for legacy, but ESG only needs Bud for undisputed, period. ESG will make more money fighting a lot of people other than Bud. Well, here's the issue with that statement, Dr. Mark, and you know it's all love and respect, and we can respectfully disagree as grown-ass men. EJ needing Bud for undisputed is legacy, bro. Devin Haney went for undisputed, that's his legacy. So when you going for undisputed, that's legacy. So that is Earl needing Bud for his legacy. Point one. Point two would be, yes, and I agree with you. Earl could make more money fighting a lot of people. He can go fight Canelo one day, maybe. He can fight somebody at 154. He can fight Keith Thurman at 147. He still can't get that Terrence Crawford bag because he could fight Terrence Crawford and then go fight all of them. If he don't fight Terrence Crawford, he'll never make as much money as he would if he did fight him. It's just like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather had a ton of big fights. Ton of big fights. He fought this fight was a big fight. That fight was a big fight. Every fight was on pay-per-view. And he rich as shit. But he wouldn't be as rich as he is now if he never fought Manny Pacquiao. Still be rich. Still be a multimillionaire. But no matter how you slice it or how you dice it, if you missed out on that Manny Pacquiao bag, that's money that you can't get back, bro. There's no way around it. No matter what they do outside of each other, if they never fight each other, that's money that they can't get back, bro. That's all I'm saying. PGH, I see you in the building. I see you in the building. Salute to you. And like, tell me where I'm lying, bro. Like, tell me what's wrong with what I said. Those is all facts. Literally, Earl Spence could fight Jerron Boots Ennis on pay-per-view. He could fight Keith Thurman on pay-per-view. He could fight Virgil Ortiz on pay-per-view. He could fight every 147, every 154-pounder and get millions and millions of dollars. He'll still never make as much money if he'd have fought Terrence Bud Crawford too, bro. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is. But let's keep it moving, bro. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's get to these picks. Let's get to the rest of these picks, man, so we can get this party started, man. I know a lot of people here for the debate. We're gonna get it popping, man. It's gonna be a good time, bro. We got a few heavyweight fights. Efe Ajagba is back. Efe Ajagba is back on the card versus Jozsef Darmas is this guy's name. All right. Darmas is 37 years old, out of Hungary, Orthodox fighter, 6'1.5". Efe Ajagba out of Nigeria, 6'6", 85-inch reach, 28 years old, Orthodox, 15 wins, 1 loss. That one loss to Frank Sanchez, and he got 12 knockouts. I don't know if I've seen odds as big as these next 3 fights I'm about to do. Right? Efe Ajagba is a minus 10,000 favorite, bro. Minus 2,000 for the knockout, plus 1,000 for the decision. That means if you got 10 racks and you put it on Efe Ajagba, you only win $100. Jozsef is plus 2,000 to win, plus 1,800 by knockout, plus 6,600 by decision. Jozsef Darmas literally looked like he the bun, like Roger Rabbit in it. Yeah, 10,000, bro. I had to look at it twice. I looked at it twice. I'm like, bro, is that 4 zeros after the 1? Yes, bro, 4 zeros after the 1. 10,000. 10,000, bro. Crazy, bro. But Jozsef literally fights like Roger Rabbit, like put him up, put him up, put him up. Like that how his shit be looking, bro, like this. Like one of them 1920s old gangster movies and shit. Like they pull their sleeves up and they do this shit. They do this shit. I don't even know, right side. I don't even know. Efe Ajagba is gonna hit him with a right hand from bro. Efe Ajagba about to knock his ass out, bro. This fight is set up for him to get the knockout, and that's what he gonna get. Cassandra say Big Efe still her dude. Well, he gonna win. Like, your dude gonna win on Saturday badly. Like that dude he fought. His name was what's that dude name, bro? I forgot the dude. Brian Howard. It was 2021. He knocked out Brian Howard the fight before he fought Frank Sanchez. How Brian Howard was asleep before he hit the ground, bro. That's how Efe gonna do this, dude. Like Brian Howard got hit so hard it looked like he jumped and he was asleep before he hit the motherfucking ground. Like that's what Efe is about to do to Jozsef, Jozsef, because it's Jozsef, Jozsef. Jozsef is about to get some Z's. He about to get his ass put to sleep by Efe, big ass right hand. The shit ain't gonna be that's not a close fight. We're moving along. We moving along. We gotta keep this shit going. Next, we got Richard Torres versus Marco Antonio Canedo. Richard Torres is a silver medal winner in the 2021 Olympics. I say 2021 because that's when they actually happened, but technically it's the 2020 Olympics. Richard Torres, 23 years old, southpaw, 6'2", California, 2 wins, no losses, 2 knockouts. Canedo is 31 years old, out of Mexico, orthodox fighter, 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 knockouts. He been knocked out 1 time. This two have some of the widest odds I ever seen. This is another minus 10,000 in favor of Torres. Canedo is a plus 2,000. Fighters plus 450 to go the distance. Minus 800 for Torres to get the knockout. Plus 500 for him to win by decision. Canedo is a plus 2,000 by knockout and plus 5,000 to get the decision. Now, the reason that the odds are so far is because I'm telling y'all, Canedo is somewhere he sell like barbacoa tacos. Like he sells street tacos. He like 6'1" and he like fat, like really, really like fat and flubbery. Like, what's the dude that Hellenius just knocked out 2 times in a row? Like, I forgot his name, bro. The dude from Poland. BFTB got a crazy ass name for him. Calls him Puddin'. I can't remember the dude's name, bro. But that's how Marco Antonio Canedo looked, and he ain't even that good, bro. Richard Torres, athletic as hell. His feet are Kalnacki. That's his goddamn name. That's what he looked like, but like a little bit taller and a little bit fatter, bro. A little bit taller and a little bit fatter is the homie Marco Antonio Canedo. Richard Torres, he athletic. Yeah, he sells street tacos, D-man. He sells street tacos, bro. Matter of fact, you from Dallas. He work in the back at Fuel City, bro. Okay? That's where they found Marco Antonio Canedo. Somebody that does the matchmaking for Top Rank was in Dallas. They came to Fuel City. They ordered some tacos. They seen that he was a big heavyweight, and they was like, yo, we need somebody that we can put in the ring with our prospect. And they put his ass in the ring, bro. That's what happened. I'm convinced that's what happened. That's how this dude looked, bro. All right? Torres' feet is going to be, he take different angles. He got educated feet, and he fast on his feet. Nice straight left hand, nice right hook. Bro, he is going to hit Marco Antonio Canedo like before Canedo moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how sometimes dude be so much better than the other dude? The dude get hit, and he don't even know he got hit. Like, he got hit, and then he react to it late. Like, man, which one of y'all hit me? You know what I'm saying? That Chris Tucker shit, which one of y'all hit me? But it's only one dude hitting them and shit. That's what's going to happen to Canedo. This supposed to be a 6-round heavyweight fight. I'll be shocked. I will be shocked if this shit go to distance, bro. Literally, jaw dropped to the bottom of the floor, shocked if this fight between Richard Torres and Marco Antonio Canedo goes to distance. I got Torres beating the brakes off this dude, bro. Beating the brakes off of him, bro. All right, here we go. Co-main event, Jared Big Baby Anderson versus Miljan Rovcanin. Now, this too is some bullshit. Like, Top Rank literally is like trying to get people hurt, bro. I'm like, they try and get people hurt. I don't like it. I don't rock with it. I think it's bad for the sport for them to be putting people in the ring with people that they don't belong in the ring with, bro. Like, Jared Anderson is a minus 10,000 favorite, bro. It don't matter, Cassandra. The dude trash. The dude is trash. It don't matter if it's only 6 rounds, bro. He not gonna last. He not gonna last. And they got Jared Anderson in there, minus 10,000 favorite, minus 2,500 to get the knockout, plus 1,200 to go the distance. Then you got this cat Miljan Rovcanin, plus 2,000, plus 2,000 for the KO, plus 5,000 for the decision, bro. I don't know why who is sanctioning this shit, bro? Real shit. Who is sanctioning this fight? That's what I want to know. Like, they need to stop putting Jared Anderson. If it's like a IA at the end of a country, they should not put Jared Anderson in there with them no more. I'm tired of watching him fight dudes from Transylvania, Czechoslovakia. Now this dude Rovcanin is from Serbia, Montenegro, bro. It say he 24-2 with 16 knockouts, and he been knocked out 1 time. But bro, if you go look at his resume, matter of fact, I got a little bit of time. I got just a little bit of time, bro. Hold on. Because y'all think y'all like Knockout. He just trying to put laugh emojis and shit. Knockout just trying to be funny and shit, trying to get us ramped up and shit for the debate. Like Knockout gotta be joking. Knockout got to be joking. Like it can't be that bad. Knockout. Like come on, bro. Come on, bro. Knockout. You can't be doing. All right, let's look at his opponents. 4-2. That ain't bad. 22-33, 4-9, 8-10, 15-18, 19-20, 75, 2-10, 2-19, 0-11, 3-9, 17-23, 8-14, 0-8, 0-4, 0-12, 0-7, 0-6, 0-10. That's the dude. That's the level of competition the dude done fought that they about to put in the ring with Jerry Big Baby Anderson. That's his record. That's the record of the guys he done fought. Okay. Then you got Jerry Big Baby Anderson. He can do everything in the goddamn ring. He can do everything in the ring. He came out his last fight southpaw. He stayed behind his jab. He out that bitch moving like he 160 pounds and shit. Power is on 10. Put his punches together. Doesn't forget to go to the body. Jared Anderson is like most of our heavyweights in America. They is dudes that like couldn't make the football team. Like our American heavyweights don't typically be the best athletes that America has to offer. Like the guys that would be great heavyweights in America, they play football, defensive line, linebacker. They play basketball, centers, power forwards, small forwards and shit. But Jared Anderson is like that one person that they seen he was athletic and they hurried up and put him in the gym before the football coach could see him and shit. You know what I mean? Like they hurry up and they took him to the boxing gym before the basketball coach or the football coach could be like, hey, man, you want to come try out? They caught him early. So he nimble, he athletic. He don't look like he supposed to be that fast, but he is. So, you know, this is about to be bad. And it's supposed to be a 10-round fight, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all trying to, man, say, bro, this man, they done brought this man over from Serbia, bro, to get put in the hospital, dog. Like, I don't. Real shit, bro. I hope Jared Anderson just get him. Like, I hope this dude ain't like tough and that he don't just, you know what I'm saying, be willing to take a beating and shit, stay all up and shit, and just keep getting his ass beat. I hope Jared Big Baby Anderson make it quick. I hope he make it quick. Get him on down, get him on out of there, and then, you know, on to the next, bro. But this is a mismatch. MISMATCH. This shit is a mismatch, bro. It's bad out here for the homie Miljan Rovcanin, bro. Like bro. Yeah, get him out of Leon. Say mercy killing. Yeah, something like that, bro. D-Ray, I see you. Something like that. Like we need to get him the hell up out of here. All right, last fight. Then we gonna start introducing the debaters, and we gonna get to the debate. If y'all want to start making y'all way backstage, you go ahead. Everybody that got links, you know who you are. Go ahead and hit your links, and then we gonna get this debate popping off, bro. Jose Pedraza versus Richard Commey. Jose Pedraza versus Richard Commey, man. Pedraza's minus 260, plus 600 for the KO, minus 165 for the decision. It's a 10-round, 140-pound fight. Then you got Richard Commey plus 210 for the victory, plus 400 for the knockout, plus 650 for the decision. Pedraza's 33 years old out of Puerto Rico. Orthodox fighter, but I got switch. What up, Zenith? I see you. Orthodox fighter, but I got switch next to it because he will switch stance. Now, Larry, you came here and told me that I don't know nothing about boxing and shit. Like, and now you saying Big Baby might be rusty, but Big Baby been extremely active his entire career. So why would he be rusty? Why would he have any ring rust when he been an extremely active fighter for his whole career and had multiple fights in 2021? Now, I'm not expecting an email from you, but with takes like that, Larry, I don't know if you want to step in the ring with me, bro, and debate me. But if you do, because you was popping big shit, you was popping big shit earlier. If you do, hit me up. You can choose the topics. You can choose the topics and shit, and you know, we can get it popping, bro. We can get it popping if you really want that smoke. But Jose Pedraza and Richard Commey, man. As I was saying, Pedraza, I got switch next to his name, even though it says he's an orthodox fighter because he can switch stances. He's 5'8", 70-inch reach. And then he got 29 wins, 4 losses, 14 wins by way of knockout. Then you got Richard Commey, 35 years old, out of Ghana. Orthodox fighter, 5'8", 71-inch reach, 30 wins, 4 losses, 27 wins by way of knockout. He has been knocked out one time, and he's making his debut at 140 pounds. So we'll see how he translates over to the new division. Now, with that being said, bro, Commey is a power puncher, bro. Not a lot of boxing skills. His foot placement and foot positioning are always typically off, so he'll overshoot on shots. A lot of clinching on the inside because he'll overshoot a shot, then try to clinch to keep out of harm's way. But power puncher, 1-2 with the jab, really looking to set up that big right hand that he got. Just very, very powerful at 135. We'll see if that power translates over to 140. Pedraza, slick, awkward, nice jab, switches stances, looking to get angles for counter punches. Really, really good boxer. His issue is always once he gets to the highest level, when he fights a Vasily Lomachenko, when he fights a Gervonta Tank Davis, when he fights a Lomachenko, in most of those fights, he's good enough to be competitive, but he can't quite get over the hump. The only time I seen him just flat out get his ass whooped was when he fought Tank Davis. But Loma, that fight was competitive until Loma started turning up on him and stopped him. And then the fight with Jose Ramirez was so competitive. Some people feel like he won the fight. I scored it for Ramirez 96-94. But Jose Pedraza has showed through multiple divisions he is a solid B-plus fighter that can get the job done against everyone else except the top of that division. You know what I mean? Like, he's been world champion before. So really, really good boxer. This is a classic. One dude that hit hard and lacks some skills, and then you got another dude that got some skills but maybe don't quite got that killer instinct and don't hit hard enough, and doesn't kind of take control of the fight enough to win those, you know, that second gear that you got to have when shit get tough and the fight is pretty even. He usually lets the other guy be the aggressor, and Jose Pedraza. So paths to victory, Richard Commey, I do not believe for a second that Richard Commey can outbox Jose Pedraza. Richard Commey has to either hurt or stop Pedraza. So he has to hurt him to get Pedraza on his back foot and then, you know, build confidence and then just kind of beat him up. But Pedraza is tough and he wins the decision that way. If Commey don't hurt Pedraza, Commey can't beat Pedraza. He has to hurt him to put Pedraza at a vulnerable position to where Pedraza can't box how he want to box. Now he's trying to come from behind, and Commey's confidence is high because he done already scored a 10-8 round. Then because Pedraza went into the next round still hurt, he won that round 10-9, and now he got this big lead, and so he just really feeling himself, and he confident. That's what Commey got to do. Pedraza can outbox Commey. I don't believe he can stop Commey. I think Commey will be too tough for him. And if you think about it, Commey took a lot of clean punches from an aggressive, out to prove a point Vasily Lomachenko. I ain't saying Vasily Lomachenko hit harder than Jose Pedraza, but he set his shots up better, and he's good at catching you with shit that you don't see coming. Okay, Coach, I just seen your message. My wife sent it to me, but looks like you got it. I see you backstage. All right, bro. We good. And so for Pedraza, bro, like, I think he the better boxer. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I think he the better boxer. I think that he is going to get the job done. And I think he's going to outbox Richard Commey. I think he's going to win a unanimous decision, 7-3, possibly even wider, like 8-2. I just think Commey, the feat of Pedraza, the different angles, the switching stances, the counter punching ability, I think he'll catch Commey with the cleaner shots, outbox him, frustrate him, outwork him, catch Commey lunging and leaning in a lot. Commey gets frustrated, realizing he can't box with Pedraza, and then Pedraza just takes the victory. But yeah, I got the homie Jose Pedraza by unanimous decision, doing what he do. So let's start bringing people up, man. Let me take this off real quick because it's gonna mess up the people. I'm gonna bring right side up first. And we're gonna talk about what he expected. And I got one more judge coming. Be here in about 2 minutes, and we're gonna get started. Let me get right side up here real quick. There he is. Right side, what's up, bro?
What up, KO? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, brother. So before I get into the rules and breaking down the debate and what we expect from everyone, just as a judge, man, give the people in the chat and give the competitors, man, what you looking for, bro.
Man, I'm looking for delivery. I'm looking for a lot of these questions are somewhat opinionated, you know what I mean? But as many facts as you can bring. And overall, I want to see when your opponent make a point, I want to see you rebuttal the point. I don't want you to just gloss over them, you know what I mean? I want to see all of it. So I'm looking forward to a good debate. Looking forward to seeing how composed the competitor is going to be and how they use their time as well. So,
Already. All right. Next. So for me, y'all, here are the rules real quick. I like to announce them before every debate, just in case we got some new people in the chat, just in case anyone has any questions. So first of all, scoring the debate. We're gonna have two judges up here. I got Dub right side, and then Nick J are gonna be judging the debate up here on the panel. When I ask them who they picking and why, they gonna give us reasons as to why they picking who they picking. They will count for 2 votes. Then you got the chat. You guys in the chat. You guys need to listen. You need to pay attention because you count for 1 vote as well on who will win each round. Okay? That's how we're doing the debate. Each contestant will have 10 minutes to cook. They don't have to use the whole time, but they will have 10 minutes to cook each round, and then they both will also have 5 minutes for a rebuttal. All right? And then there will be a bonus round. It's just for fun. It's just to have everybody, in the debate on a good note. And I see the Nick J just came in the building. Give me 1 second here. Add her to the stream. Nick J, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Knockout?
Chilling. So before I bring the debaters up, I just wanted to first let everybody know where to find you. I know the Queens of the Ring is gonna be live tomorrow, but then also, and Dub, make sure you plug your channel and be dropping your link. You already know what to do. But then also, Nick J, let everybody in the chat know and let the debaters know what you're looking for and kind of what are some keys that you're gonna be looking out for as they debate tonight.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So listen, first of all, hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing? Hey y'all, first of all. And secondly, for the debaters, I would love for you guys to first stay on topic. Okay, let's stay on topic. Let's try to stay on topic, listen to the question and answer the question specifically. Now, I know in the rebuttal rounds, sometimes we can stray off topic a little bit, but let's try our best to stay on topic and to, keep it to the topic. And if you done, you just done. I know what do they have? 10-minute rounds?
Yep. So they got 10-minute rounds and then a 5-minute rebuttal.
Okay, 10-minute rounds and 5-minute rebuttals. 10 minutes is a long time to talk. 10 minutes is a long time.
So you don't have to use all the time, y'all. But
exactly. So
you know what I mean? Do you think?
Yes. Don't think you're obligated to use that whole 10 and then you just start rambling and stuff because then folks lose interest. So get it to the point, say what you want to say, and if you miss something, come back and kill a rebuttal. But stay on topic is my biggest takeaway because I love watching the debates, but sometimes they kind of stray a little bit. Other than that, y'all better come on because I just got off work and so I want a good debate. Okay.
Already. All right, let me bring up my 2 bros real quick. There he is right there. All right, hold on. There you go. D Free, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all.
Already, man. You got any last words for Coach before we get this thing started, man?
Nah, man. I mean, we did enough talking. It's time to settle one in the ring.
Already, Coach. What's up? How you doing, man?
How y'all doing, man? What's going on?
Chilling, man. You got any last words for D Free before I get this thing started for y'all, man?
Yeah, I'm about to bliss them. Come on, let's go.
Already. Look, man. Shout out to my brother Derek Hartwell with that $20 in the super chat. Say time for the main event of the evening. I wish I could do one of them damn voices, but I can't, man. So I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it moving. All right, so here go the rounds, right? We got who is the scarier opponent? That's the first question between Gary Antoine and Regis. Second question: if both fighters move up to 147, who would be more successful? Third and final question that will be judged is if they fought, who would win the fight and why? Very simple questions, all right, that y'all are going to attempt to enlighten the people on. Now, my stuff is acting up, so I'm just going to do the coin flip on my phone. Y'all got to trust me. Y'all know I ain't going to lie to y'all. So let me go to my coin flip app real quick. Who wants to call it, man?
I don't care.
I call heads.
You call heads. All right, it's flipping right now, and it landed on heads. D-Free, who you want to go first, brother?
Coach can go first.
All right, Coach. First question, you got 10 minutes. The time is going to start as soon as you start cooking. The question is, who is a scary opponent to face, Regis Prograis or Gary Antoine Russell? You are arguing that Regis is the tougher opponent. Clock starts as soon as you start talking. Go ahead and cook, OG.
Regis is the tougher opponent because he's already proven that he's one of the best at 140. Everybody he fight, he put him in the hospital or they got to go see a doctor. He got fast hands. He punch hard with both hands. He's destructive. That's why nobody want to fight him. Zepeda's been forced into this fight. And I'm just going to give y'all a little example of what I mean, because you've never seen Gary Russell opponents look like this. Y'all can see that big old eye right there? That's the undisputed champion of the world right there. That's his eye after the fight. Okay. Now, I'm just going to give y'all one more example of what I'm talking about. They should call Regis Prograis the Crypt Keeper, because this is how he made Tyrone McKenna look. You understand? He wrapped him up like an Egyptian right there. That's how none of Gary Antoine opponents look like that right there. See that? That's because of the Rougarou got power in both hands. He's truly a monster that come from New Orleans. You heard what I'm saying? So he has speed, power, head movement. He's vicious. He's knocked opponents out with right hands to the body, left hands to the body, right hands to the head, left hands to the head. So that's why he's the scarier opponent in this matchup. So, I mean, we haven't seen that out of Gary Antoine yet. True enough, Gary Antoine has 16 knockouts with lesser opponents. Last two controversial stoppages. But this is the reason why everyone's been avoiding Regis Prograis. We're not giving him an opportunity because this is what he do. He destroy people in the ring. That's it. I don't have much to say about it. It's already proven.
Already. That's coach's round one. D-Free, it's on you, brother. You got 10 minutes. Give me 1 second. Let me restart the timer. Timer will start as soon as you start talking. And real quick, let me catch this super chat from Miss Coach Glove Up Boxing and More. She says, let's go. And she spelled it like only a Louisiana person could with all fire emojis. I appreciate that $5 in the super chat. All right, D-Free, it's on you. 10 minutes starts as soon as you start talking. Go ahead and cook your meal, brother.
That was some great pictures that Coach put up there. But Gary Antoine is the most tougher opponent, the more scary opponent. This man has 100% knockout ratio. And Coach, he touched on it a little bit. He said his last two opponents was controversial stops. But his last three opponents was three opponents that had never been stopped. Gary Antoine stopped Santiago, who was in a fight just before him with Adrian Bona. He stopped Victor Prostyle, who was in a fight with Bud Crawford, and he stopped Rancis, who was a two-division champ that only had one loss and a draw, who has never been stopped. And like you said, those two last opponents, they was controversial, but what I will say is Gary Antoine was the only person that put those guys in that predicament where they could be stopped by the referee. Nobody else put them in that predicament. And Gary Antoine opponents don't look like what the pictures you say, according to what you say, is because his opponents don't last that long. All of them get knocked out or they get stopped. They don't last that long. Gary Antoine is an inside fighter. He goes to the body. Gary Antoine puts out roughly 70 punches per round. Gary Antoine has fast combinations, fast hands. He got quick feet. He got head movement. and he's going to beat you down, and he's going to come and force you to fight his fight. That's not what somebody want to do. And I know he said that people don't want to fight Regis Prograis, but I could have sworn Regis Prograis just did an interview with Brian Custner a couple of days ago, and he said when he was the champ, everybody was gunning for him. So how was that somebody that nobody want to fight when everybody was gunning for him when he was the champ? And he said once he become the champ again, he know everybody's going to be gunning for him again. So how is that a scary opponent if everybody's gunning for him? Not to mention, Tank Davis is a 135-pound fighter who called out Regis Prograis. That's a 135-pound fighter. Ain't nobody saying Antoine's name. Nobody. Not even Regis Prograis, because they asked Regis Prograis twice on that same interview between Antoine, Tio, Ryan Garcia, and Tank Davis, who you want to fight? This man said Tank Davis, a 135-pound fighter. He don't want to see Antoine. Nobody want to see Antoine. And that's all I got to say on it. That man is the scariest opponent at 140.
All right, both of them came out swinging. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That might be two of the best first rounds. Hey, you know what? 5 minutes, coach. Rebuttal. It starts when you start. I ain't trying to mess up no flow. Go ahead and do your thing.
My brother D Free said that that he said on the interview that when he was champion, everybody was gunning for him. That's not what he said. What he said was he took it for granted when he was the champion because he got that much supreme confidence that he gonna beat up all these little boys like he know how to say it. You understand? And he said that when he become champion again, they're gonna start calling him out because I'm a high risk, low reward fight without the belts. That's what he meant when he said that. That's number one. Number two, you said that Regis that they don't look like that because they don't last that long. Well, that last fight went what, 10 rounds? That same guy who he fought lost to Carl Rillick. He lost to Carl Rillick. He has only 15 knockouts, and he hurt Gary Antoine in the fight. And you say he's an inside fighter, but was getting dealt with on the inside. He hurt him in the fight. You've never seen Regis Prograis get hurt. Not one time. In no fight. Ever. Now, the Rillick dude that beat him, I think Regis fucked him up in 6 rounds. Destroyed him. Made him look pitiful. Killed him. Stopped the fight. Had his face destroyed. Another one that had to go see the doctor. Just like all of them got to do. Even the undisputed champion of the world had to go see the doctor and go make sure his orbital was still intact with a softball on his eye. So he said he's not calling him because right now Gary Antoine is 16-0. Yeah, he got 100% knockout ratio. But Regis got 27. He's 27-1 with 23 knockouts. He's destroying people in the ring. And I ain't talking about constantly beating on them. But I'm talking about getting one punches, taking them to the ground. That's it. They're going down. He damn near knocked Ndango out, the same one that Terrence Crawford fought. Regis almost knocked him out of the ring. He flew through the ropes. That's how hard he's punching. I ain't never seen that with Gary, and not yet. So, no, he's not the scariest right now, Gary Antoine. Because right now, Regis Prograis he was the number one before he lost in a close fight that could have went either way. He was the number one 140-pounder in the world. Gary Antoine experience level is not there yet. But that's all I got on it.
ID Free, it's on you, man. 5 minutes to rebuttal everything you heard from Coach. Clock starts as soon as you start talking. Go ahead and do your thing, bro.
Yeah. He got 23 knockouts. He got 27 wins, but once again, he has been beaten, and Antoine has not been beaten. Antoine don't have 23 knockouts because he hasn't fought 23 people. He had 16 knockouts for the 16 people he fought. And like I said, nobody has has put these guys that he's faced in the predicament to be stopped. Because if that was the case, then they would have had the knockout versus those last 3 opponents, but they didn't. And once again, Regis Prograis still did not say Gary Antoine's name when they put his name. That was the first name that they asked him. Gary Antoine, Teofimo Lopez, and the rest of those guys at 135 pounds. And he did not say Gary Antoine. He said, I want to fight Tank. I got Tank. Me and Tank got we got some problems over the internet or whatever. But Gary Antoine is a monster that's moving up in your division, and everybody know he's a problem to be reckoned with, and you don't want to fight that man. Nobody is saying Gary Antoine's name. Nobody is gunning for Gary Antoine. Gary Antoine is steady moving up the ranks, and nobody's gunning for him because they don't want that problem on their hand. They know this man is going to be is going to pressure you the whole entire fight, and he's going to get you out of there. Eventually, you're going to fall, and you're going to get out of there. So yeah, he might have caught somebody with a big punch and might have messed their eye up. Regis, I'm speaking about. But Gary Antoine is beating you up the whole entire time. He's beating your body up. He don't hit you in the head as much as Regis Prograis head hunt. Gary Antoine is beating your body up. He's breaking you down. So when he do land those big shots to the head, it's taking you out of there. But that's all I got to say on it.
Man, fire ass first round. Shout out to Monica with the $2 in the super chat. Says, let's go, Dwayne. Crush. Hashtag TWT family. We on fire. Look, man, before I pass it to the judges, let me put this. I already got it typed up. All right, there go the poll. Y'all vote for who y'all felt round one. Let me just say something real quick. When I started this goddamn debate series, those are the type of rounds with the type of cooking that I envisioned when I started this shit. That shit. Ooh, I'm glad I'm just moderating tonight. I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. I'm glad I'm modding. I ain't gotta vote. I ain't gotta explain myself. So I'm just gonna go to the right side first. And he was the first judge in here while y'all vote in the chat. The right side, who won that round and why? And the other person's gonna be pissed off at your ass because this argument's for both. But who you got, man?
It's okay, man. First off, man, fire round from both. Coach came out cooking. I think the way he brought the visual evidence, you know what I mean, that really stood out, showing, you know, this is what Regis is doing to individuals. He hurting them motherfuckers, bro. So also he talked about let me see, how everybody going to the hospital after they fight Regis, and he talked about the power in Regis both hands. But then when I look at the topic, it's about the scarier fighters. So the overall in that round, you know, for Coach at least, the visual aspect really stands out for him. Then when you talk about D Free, man, he talked about the 100% KO ratio for Antoine Russell. He talked about the reason people didn't look like some of Prograis, the individuals Prograis fought, is because they don't last as long. He talked about how he throwing 70 punches around, you know, and so he hit on some really good points as well. And I kind of had it at that point in time. I had it a draw. It was a toss up, and it went to the rebuttal round for me. And in the rebuttal round, Coach, he did come back and he went or kind of wanted to counteract the point about the interview that Regis had. You know what I mean? I thought he did a good job at that. Also, when he brought up the point that you can't be that scary when he got hurt in his last fight, you know, and then putting softball, how Regis putting softball on everybody eye, you know what I mean? And then going to D Free's rebuttal, and this what got it for me. He did bring up how nobody's gunning for Antoine, but outside of that, the next thing I wrote down was rebuttal struggle. That was the next thing I wrote down. And so I had to get around the Coach strictly off of the rebuttal, but I think that both of them had a fire round in that round right there.
All right. Right now it's one for Coach. I ain't trying to put no pressure on Nick J, but it's one for D Free. The check got D Free, look like. Right side got Coach. So Nick J, your first time judging, first time we hear from you on who you pick, and you are the deciding vote. So who won the round? Who we giving this first round to, and why are we giving it to him? It's on you. You muted. You on mute right now.
I said no struggle, no stress. I got this.
Already.
So look, both gentlemen, kudos to you guys. Y'all came out. Pew, pew, y'all came out shooting and spitting fire. Love it. Thank you. We need to be entertained up in here, and y'all came with the fire. So, Coach, the visuals tickled the shit out of me. The visuals were perfect. The visuals were on point. You came out swinging, and not only did you tell us, you showed it to us. Loved the visuals. And then you came with the fact that he's putting, not only is he visually fucking people up, he's putting their asses in the hospital. Okay, we don't see that all the time. That's stuck in my head. So then in my mind, I said to myself, it's gonna be hard to beat this. It's gonna be hard to beat Coach, because Coach, I watch you all the time. I like you. I like you a lot. We be here. So I was like, okay, what he gonna say? So D-Free came in smooth. I can hardly see you, but I can hear you though. And what you said was, ain't nobody trying to see Antoine. And then you came with the proof of the interview. That was in the second. Was that in the rebuttal, or did you say that at the first time? I don't know when you said it, but I know you said it, and I think you doubled down on it in the rebuttal. That, sir, stuck to the topic for me. That sealed it for me. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all long. But when you came back and said that nobody is calling out Antoine, specifically Regis wasn't calling out Antoine, specifically when they asked him about Antoine, and that is not what the smoke that he was wanting. And then he turned around and said he wanted smoke with some 135 pounders. To me, for me, that says Antoine might be the boogeyman. And for me, that gave you the first round.
All right, there we have it. So right now, according to the judges in the chat, it's 1-0 D-Free, but I'm telling you, that shit was fire. I don't think nobody lost. And while I got a break in the time, I forgot to put Nick J's link in the chat. So when she puts her link in the chat, I'll always highlight it so y'all can subscribe to her channel. But D-Free's link, Coach's link, they are both in the description of this live stream. So please go subscribe to their channel. And then Dub Right Side as well, bro. If you could put your link in the chat, that way I can highlight it for y'all. And then when I get done, when we get over here, I'll put everybody's links in the description like I always do. But please be sure to subscribe to all these channels up here. They're great channels, and they all are taking time out of their days in some aspect to deliver great content for us. So the least we can do is subscribe to them and go check out the great work that they're doing over on their own platforms. And shout out to Miss Coach again with that $2 in the super chat. She says, fire first round. All right, let me get to it. Let me put the second question up here. In this round, D-Free will be the one going first. And this one's a doozy. I'm interested to see where they go here. So both fighters fight at 140, and eventually somebody got to make that jump. And what a lot of people like Adrian Broner and Mikey Garcia, he skipped 2 weight classes. But what a lot of people find out is that jump to 147, it's a lot different in them shark-infested waters and shit. Like maybe you used to swimming with tiger sharks, but now you get to 147. There's a lot of great whites up there. So my question is very simple for both of these debaters tonight. If both of these fighters get up to 147 pounds, which one of them would be more successful? D-Free, it's on you, brother. You got 10 minutes. I start the time as soon as you start talking. Talk your shit.
Well, we're going to 147 pounds. Antoine is like 5'8", 5'9". He's a big 140 pounder. So eventually he's going to move to 147. Antoine, once again, he's a fighter that fights out of the southpaw stance. He has great body work. He puts out roughly 70 punches per round. He has good foot movement. He has a great IQ in the ring. He's a pressure fighter. He likes to fight on the inside. And I believe Antoine will have great success at 147 pounds. He's already fought heavier and bigger guys in sparring and working out. He fought Boots at amateur. He beat Boots 3 times in the amateurs. And he's fought in bigger guys. So he knows what it's like to fight 147 pounds. And the style of fighting that Gary Antoine has is a similar style to Earl Spence. And we know Earl Spence success at 147 pounds. It's also a similar style to Virgil Ortiz Jr. And we know his success at 147 pounds. So I believe Gary Antoine is going to be successful at 147 pounds. It's just a matter of, once again, who's willing to get in the ring with that man. Because we know that man is going to pressure everybody he fights. He's not going to back off of you. He's going to keep coming. You're going to literally have to knock him out in order for him to keep him off of you. So that man, he's going to have success. And when it comes to Regis, I don't know if Regis is going to move to 147 pounds. He said it in the interview. He's not moving to 147. He's staying at 140. He said the only way he would go there, if it's an intriguing fight, he said he might take a fight with Josh Taylor at 147 pounds, but then he doubled down and said, I don't know, Josh Taylor might not be able to pull me to 147 pounds. So I don't know if Regis is going to be successful at 147 pounds because he ain't thinking about going there. But that's all I got for this round.
All right. Coach, it's on you. Who would be more successful if they went to 147 pounds?
So the thing is that, you know, Regis did say that he's staying at 140 pounds, that he's not moving up because it's easy for him to make 140 now that he has a nutritionist. But as far as skill level, he can go up to 147 and be real successful because of his punching power, his boxing ability, his head movement, his jab. He can go up there and do damage at 147. Is he gonna do that? What he's saying is no. He said, because I got a lot of good fights at 140 pounds. So that's kind of a disadvantage in this, you know, debate. But what I'm gonna say is as far as skill level, absolutely he can be successful because, you know, we look at his body of work. He fought in the World Super Series. He came up a little short against Josh Taylor, but he destroyed everybody. And Ramirez was scared to fight him at 140 pounds. So going up, if he wanted to go up, he'll go up there and be successful because he has power in both hands. He has great boxing IQ. He has a great boxing ability, and he does damage. That's the thing. He does damage. When he hits you, he does damage. So, I mean, like I said, I'm kind of at a disadvantage because he's not going up there. He already said it. He said that I got my nutritionist. I'm making 140 easy now. Before he said I missed weight twice and had to go and lose weight and then come back to the scales. He said, but now that he has a nutritionist, he's not moving up to 147 pounds. But absolutely, I really believe that he would be successful, and because of his ability, his boxing ability, his IQ, and his power, and his speed, and his footwork. So, I mean, that's all I got on it.
All right. It's on you, D-Free. Rebuttal. What you heard from Coach. Time starts as soon as you start talking. You got 5 minutes, brother.
Like that, and that, like I said, I saw that in the interview. I don't think Regis is going to 147. So I understand what Coach saying as far as his skill set. It's a possibility that he will be successful, but we don't know that. Just like it's a possibility that Antoine will be successful, but it's more of a possibility for Antoine being successful because we know Antoine is going to eventually go to 147. We don't know if Regis is going to go to 147 because he said he wasn't going to 147. He said he can make a lot of money at 140, but the bigger bags at 147. That would be the reason why you want to go to 147. You want to get the big bags at 147. So I don't think he don't want to go to 147 because he's at a disadvantage. He ain't going to have the advantage at 140 that he at 147. He's not going to be the bigger puncher. He's not going to be the bigger fighter. He's going to be at a disadvantage at 147. Antoine, he's going to be right at home. He already fought bigger guys. He fight bigger guys in training all the time. So he's going to be right at home. Antoine is going to fit right in at 147. Everybody already say he should be at 147. So I got Antoine being more successful at 147 than Regis.
Already. All right, Coach. Rebuttal. It's on you. You got 5 minutes.
Well, we saw that Josh Taylor's almost 6 foot. We saw that Tyrone McKenna, who he fought, was 6 foot. It's not a problem with size. It's not the size of the dog. It's the dog, the fight in the dog. You understand? So we know that Regis. I just showed y'all a softball on Josh Taylor's eye, who's gonna move up to 147. So he can go up there and do the same thing. His power will translate. You don't make people have to go to the hospital just at 140, and that's the only way he ever fought at. He can go up to 147 and still destroy people. Now, you said he fought what's his name? Jaron Ennis. He fought Jerron Ennis, and he beat him 3 times. But his style hasn't changed. His style hasn't changed. He has the same style. He hasn't improved. If he fight Boots right now, he's going to get stopped. He still fights with an amateur style. Rush, 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 no jab, rush, 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 and throw wide punches. And that's where he hasn't improved. He just hasn't. So Regis is polished. He's a polished boxer with more experience. So he's gonna beat that ass. He'll go up in there and he will do real well at 147 because of his skill level. It's not because he get in there and stay on you. You can't do that when you fight in a level of competition that Gary Antoine is fighting, like Rancis Bartholomew, who's a B-level fighter. Just a B-level fighter. Victor Postal heard him. He was 38 years old. He just fought a 37-year-old and got hurt by a B fighter. But you want to go up there and fool around at 147 with killers, and your experience level is low right now with 16 victories, that's it? He's going to get beat up if he goes up to 147. He's not going to win because he hasn't changed his style at all. He's still amateurish. Rush, 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 like he got in a 3-round fight. And when you don't get him out of there, we saw what happened. You have problems with B-level fighters. That's all I got.
Shout out to my brother BFTB with the $5 in the super chat. He said, "Goddamn, my boxing wife is so fine. Sorry to mess up the live." Look, man, y'all up here, bro. Listen, I feel like Will Smith talking to Martin on Bad Boys when Martin finally learned how to drive that goddamn car, bro. From now on, everybody come up here. From now on, that's how y'all debate, bro. Like real shit. From now on, this is how I need people to debate. God damn, man. Look, let me put a poll up, bro. Let me put a poll up. While I'm putting the poll up, Nick J, you go first this time. Who you got winning that round and why? Oh, did she freeze or am I frozen?
I think she
Y'all can hear
froze.
me?
I think
Okay.
Yeah, you good, bro. You good.
Nick J, if you can hear us, you froze. So I'm gonna go to the right side first and let you fix your technical issues. I'm gonna remove her and then let her come back. Dub, who you got winning that round and why, bro?
Another 5 round, another very good round, man. So starting off, Be Free, he brought up how the body work he think that's going to translate at both in both divisions. The body work that Antoine Russell brings. He also brought up with Boots being up there at 47. You know what I mean? And him beating them 3 times in the amateurs. Although it is the amateurs, it still shows that he can compete at the level and be very effective. With Boots being possibly, in my opinion, I'm gonna just say a top 3 guy. That's what I'm gonna go with. I ain't gonna even start none of that. But as well, I like the point how he brought up the style that Antoine Russell fights in, comparing it to EJ and Ortiz, showing that that style should translate up in the higher divisions. The last thing was, and I'm gonna tell y'all, this was a big sticking point for me, and I'm about to go to you, Coach. But if Regis is really gonna go up to 140, right? And so, Coach, when I looked at your round, man, you brought out the power, the punching power, the power in both hands, the skill level, the great ring IQ, the experience, how all of that's gonna translate to 40, right? And then you said this, and this is what I feel like it hurt you. You said, I'm kind of at a disadvantage because I don't know if he's going up to I don't know if he's going up to 47. And I would have preferred for you to stay away from that, him going up, whether he goes up or not. Just talk about if he goes up. You know what I mean?
Well,
and
the reason I said that was because he brought up the interview, and there's no rebutting the facts of the interview.
No, I got you.
You understand? The facts of the interview is that he's not going up there. He already said.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, Coach. I agree with Dub though, because I would have just told him, and ain't nobody coaching y'all kicking ass up here, but that ain't got shit to do with the question.
But that's what I was going to say.
Go ahead, right?
I felt like you should have just stayed away from whatever he said about going up. You know what I mean? And saying just sticking to if he does go up, because the question if both move up, not saying they're going to, but it's if they move up. So I thought if you would have just stuck to what he could have did at the division versus saying I'm at a disadvantage. I'm not sure if he's going to go up. Those type of things, you know what I mean? I felt like the round would have been a lot stronger for you coming in the rebuttal round. Now, I will say this. With D-Free, he brought up the possibility once again of moving up, also saying that because Antoine is bigger, you know what I mean? Not Antoine bigger, Regis being or the bigger bag being at 47, why wouldn't he want to move up? You know, I thought that stuck with me. And then, Coach, when you brought up how size wouldn't be a problem because of the skill set, and then you also brought up how Antoine Russell still has an amateur style, hasn't improved from when he did fight Boots. I felt like that was rebuttaling against the point about Boots being at the division and him beating Boots 3 times in the amateurs. Also saying that Regis is more polished with experience, and also saying that Antoine hadn't changed his style since the amateurs. I thought those are all great points, but because of how you kind of stuck on if he moves up, or you felt like you had a disadvantage, I didn't feel like you put everything you could, and you kind of left some stuff on the bone in that round, and so I got to give it to D-Free. I got to give round 2 to D-Free.
Okay, we got one. We got the chat for Coach. We got the right side for D-Free. Nick J, what say you? That second round, who you giving it to and why?
Okay, so the second round, D-Free went first, and I was really sold on his points when he compared Antoine to his style to Ortiz, to Virgil Ortiz, and to EJ. I can see that, but what I wish he would have said, which would have probably made a difference in my pick, I wish he would have elaborated and said that he reminds him of them now, and he's still so very young, so he can grow into the division. He can grow into 147 even more, and that would suit him better at 147. I wish he would have elaborated and pointed out that he's so young right now, that he's not done growing. That would have driven his point home a little bit better. But with Coach, when he pointed out that Regis does damage to his opponents, and him believing that damage would translate at 147, I happen to agree with that. I think that his power translates. We don't know yet what kind of power Gary Russell is going to have at 147. Regis he's got his grown man strength at this point. So I feel like, and I think Coach feels like, that's going to translate for him at 147. So with that being said, I'm giving this round, and I really didn't take too much stock into the rebuttals this time, because they kind of said much of the same thing to me. I kind of got the same thing from the rebuttal that I did in the initial question. So for me, I gave that round to Coach.
All right, it's 1-1 going into the last round. Who gonna take this damn debate? That's what I want to know. I'm ending the chat right now. On the poll, they voted 52-48 in favor of Coach. Coach narrowly escapes with the victory in the second round. Now, this is a damn Gary Antoine Russell versus Regis Prograis debate. And I'm telling y'all right now, neither one of y'all gonna like my bonus round question. I'm just preparing y'all right now. Y'all ain't gonna like the bonus round, but we got one more round that we gotta judge. And it's the third round. And it's a very simple question. How the hell can we have a Regis Prograis versus Gary Antoine Russell debate? They fight at the same goddamn division. How could we have the debate without asking the question, who the hell would win the fight if they fought? So that's what we're going to. Third round. Very simple question. If they fought, who would win the fight, and why would they get their hand raised at the end? This time it is on Coach to go first. Coach, floor is yours, brother. You got 10 minutes. Tell us why Regis Prograis beat the shit out of Gary Antoine Russell, man. Talk your shit.
The reason he'll beat Gary Antoine is because of experience, and because Gary Antoine, like I said before, he has an amateurish style. He hasn't slowed down. He get in the ring. He doesn't use his jab, where Regis has a very, very powerful jab. He don't use his jab. He didn't throw many jabs in the last fight he had. The last 2 or 3 fights he had. He only used it to paw. He don't use it as a power jab. Regis has great upper body movement. He don't take punches flush. We saw Gary Antoine. He lunges. He gets over his front knee. He throw wide punches when he's in close. and he's going to get caught by Regis Prograis if he try to do that. And when if Gary get hurt like he did against Rancis and against Victor Postal, he's going to get stopped. There's going to be damage. He had swollen eyes after a Rancis Bartholomew, who's a feather-fisted fighter. He got hurt. He got beat on the inside by a fighter. And the next thing, when Rancis Bartholomew switched to southpaw, when he switched to southpaw, Gary Antoine kept getting punched with the left hand. Regis Prograis is a left-handed fighter who punches it way harder than Rancis Bartholomew. Gary Antoine gonna try to rush in. He's gonna throw wide punches, and Regis gonna catch him with either uppercut, or he's gonna catch him coming in with a straight left hand, or he'll go down to his body. He didn't look good in his last fight, fighting on the inside. When you had a guy, like I said, how you gonna let a guy who's a B-class fighter push you around, and you're gonna expect to and you looked horrible. He looked terrible in the last fight. You've never seen Regis look bad in a fight, ever. The last two fights, the Victor Postal fight, he didn't look good with a 38-year-old fighter. He just fought a 37-year-old fighter, and he gave him all he wanted until this unfortunate stoppage. Regis has great feet. His upper body movement is insane. You're not gonna hit him with clean punches. And he's a counter puncher. He can lead off. He goes down to the body. He comes up to the head. He has angles. He turned. Gary Antoine, he's a rush fighter because he's still in the amateur mode in his mind, where you got to get the work in fast and early. You got to get it in because you don't have a lot of rounds. You got 3 or 4 rounds. Well, in the pros, you can't do that. You got to reserve yourself. And we saw him slow down. Once he didn't get, Rancis took his time. In the first round, Gary Antoine rushed him with a bunch of wild punches. He took his time, moved, stayed calm, and then in the second round, he hurt him because the experience of this Cuban fighter was shown, a 37-year-old Cuban fighter was shown in this fight. The last fight you saw Regis Prograis, he was nice and calm. He beat Tyrone McKenna, and you saw his face. He looked like the mummy. So his experience level right now is not there. Maybe in the future, if he improves, he can do a lot better. But right now, he's not ready. He's not ready for that type of competition, that level of competition. He got fast hands. I give him credit for that. But he's not educated as far as moving his head. That's why he keep getting hit with shots that he don't see, because he ducks his head. He throw wild punch. He throw looping punches. He don't lead with his jab. He don't throw a hard jab. He only use that jab for range, and he barely does that. He try to rush fighters like he did in amateurs, and that's the reason why I said right now he hasn't improved. It's the same thing. If you go back and watch him against Boots in the Olympic trials, you look at that fight, you're gonna see the same style, same fight with every fight. It's the same thing. He rushed because he's enamored with his power. That's what it is. He's enamored. He's trying to get everybody out there. Well, when you raise the competition levels to a person like Regis Prograis, who was at one time the #1 fighter in the world at 140 pounds, with that experience that he had in the World Super Series and beyond, he's not ready. He's not going to look well against Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis is just a much polished fighter. He punches with both. He's accurate as hell. So when you rush him, you're going to get hit. And if Regis catch you with something, you think your face was marked up like it was with Rancis Bartholomew, who's a pillow-fisted fighter. Regis Prograis is going to do major damage, and he probably going to hurt you to where he's going to get you out of there. That's it.
All right, it's on you, D-Free. Time starts as soon as you start talking, my brother. Why is Gary Antoine Russell gonna beat Regis Prograis if they fight?
Coach did a lot of talking about the last fight that Gary Antoine had, and Gary Antoine he came in that fight very emotional. So his father had just passed, and that was his first fight back from his father. So he came in there very emotional. But once again, he still got that man out of there. Whether you say he didn't look good or not, he got him out of there. But when it comes to Regis Prograis and Gary Antoine is going to pressure Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis doesn't fight good on his back foot. We saw the one fight that Regis Prograis lost was a fighter that pressured Regis Prograis the whole fight. And Regis Prograis was getting touched up. And Josh Taylor doesn't hit as hard as Gary Antoine. Regardless of how you think, Josh Taylor doesn't hit as hard as Gary Antoine. And Josh Taylor wasn't working the body like Antoine will be working Regis Prograis' body. So all the head movement and his footwork that he has early in the rounds, it will eventually slow down, and he will be there left for Gary Antoine to take his head off, which he will end up doing. And Regis Prograis, he uses his jab, and he's a southpaw fighter. But Gary Antoine, when he fought Rancis, he was studying for an orthodox fighter. Then Rancis switched up on him, so that's why he got caught with a southpaw fighter. But Gary Antoine will be studying Regis Prograis. He won't be studying an orthodox fighter. So Gary Antoine will work Regis Prograis' body. And you say he doesn't use his jab that much, but Gary Antoine throws roughly 15 jabs around. And he uses his jab at times as a measuring stick because he's using it to blind you so he can get in close. And Gary Antoine lands 56% of his body shots. His power punches. He lands 56% of them. So you can say what you want to say, but Regis Prograis doesn't work good on the back foot. Regis Prograis is a fighter that likes to dictate the pace. He's not going to have that opportunity to dictate the pace when he's in there with Gary Antoine. Gary Antoine is going to make him fight his fighter. And another thing Regis Prograis admitted to, he overlooks his opponent. So he's looking at Gary Antoine as an inexperienced fighter. He's going to overlook Gary Antoine, and Gary Antoine is going to catch him because he overlooked him and underestimated him. And he's going to catch him. He's going to break his body down and catch him with a big shot in the later rounds. And Regis Prograis will end up like the rest of the fighters that Gary Antoine had fought, on his back, looking at the stars, trying to figure out how this happened. That's all I got on this.
All right, before I get to the rebuttals, let me catch this super chat from my brother B in Boxing News with the $2 in the super chat. He say, Coach, don't let the cop beat you, team. Let's go, dog. We got Abdul Anwar with the $5 in the super chat. Say, hey, D-Free might be the only cop that everybody like, bro. Real shit. You might be the only cop that everybody like, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you at all. I'm on my little baby shit. I see blue lights, I get scared and start running, bro. We fucking with them cops, man. Shout out to Abdul Anwar with the $5 in the super chat. He say, wow, just thinking this fight would be Spence Crawford at 140 stylistically. Regis can do all that Crawford can do. I like Regis to stop him. All right, cool. All right, Coach, rebuttal, it's on you. You got 5 minutes. Everything that D-Free just said, man, go ahead and react to it and rebuttal to it and see if you can kill that shit on the comeback.
He was talking about the body work. He's going to stop him on the inside with body work. He throws fast little punches on the inside. Regis Prograis has stopped, I think it's six people to the body. Just with both hands now, not with one, with both hands, body shots. So Gary Antoine just gonna walk through those power punches of Regis Prograis and gonna get to his body. And you say he don't fight well on the back foot. Every time he fought on the back foot against Josh Taylor, he was winning the fight. He decided to fight because that's what Regis likes to do. He likes to fight. Gary Antoine, as I can say, he rushes everything. He gets off balance. We saw him damn near fall through the rope swinging. Regis Prograis is going to duck that shit and connect, and he's going to hurt him. He's not going to walk through to get to Regis Prograis' body. Regis punches too hard. He does damage. And like I said, your man just got hurt by a pillow-fisted fighter with only 15 knockouts and a 37-year-old. And also, the 38-year-old hurt him. What do you think a prime Regis Prograis is going to do to him? Who's a much better boxer, a much better fighter, who's relaxed and calm. Gary Antoine, you said he was going through what he was going through in the Victor Postal fight. The Victor Postal fight that was stopped too early also. He caught a lot of shots in the head from Victor Postal because of his balance. He puts his head down and he swings. His style is still amateurish. He's all about speed. That's it. He does the little speed shit. He's landing fight. He's the fighters that he has beaten. He was supposed to beat them because they trying to grow him. But right now, we saw a B-style fighter. I'm gonna reiterate that. A B-style fighter. Give him problems. A B fighter who would get stopped way earlier against somebody like, now that's an opinion, that's not a fact, against Regis Prograis, right? A person like that, he wouldn't stand a prayer. He has no shot. Like, he has no chance. And we saw your man struggle. We saw Gary Antoine struggle in this fight when he couldn't continue to pressure and the man started just moving slightly and turning him. He had problems and his balance was off. He'd get over his front knee a lot. And if he get over his front knee, he gonna catch some hot shit coming from Regis Prograis and it's gonna stop him. He's gonna go downstairs also. He's a much harder puncher with both hands. Gary Antoine, he got a good right hook, but most of his knockouts come from his left hand. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Already, let me catch this. Before you hit the rebuttal, let me catch these super chats, D. And it's on you, man. Jay Gibson with the $5 in the super chat. Say hashtag TWT. The winning team is in the building, and shout out to everybody on the winning team. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk with the $2 in the super chat. Says salute to the panel. Salute to you, my brother. Miss Coach Glover Boxing and More with the $5 in the super chat. Says D Free came ready for a battle, but Coach came ready too. This debate is hands down one of your best KO. I'm only a little biased. This shit fire. All right, D Free, you got 5 minutes, man. Rebuttal's on you, man, to close out the judged portion of the debate, man.
Let me say one thing. My wife trying to pay your house note or something, bro.
Hey, man.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Hey, man.
With this
I appreciate the super chats. I'm sure she wouldn't do that without your blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? Though, hey, man, let me get a little money, man. Goddamn. Get a little money up here, man. Hey, sweetie, what's up? But go ahead, D Free. You got 5 minutes, man. It's on you, man. Offer your rebuttal up.
Yeah, like I say, I hear Coach keep saying he's very amateur. He's very amateur. Like I said, the guy, he got 16 fights. Yeah, he got room to grow. But that still doesn't take the fact away as those fights that he said, oh, he had problems in. Last time I checked, he was winning those fights. Whether you say he had problems or not, he was winning those fights. And when it comes to Regis Prograis, like I said, he still didn't look good on his back foot. You said he was winning the fight. I didn't see it that way. You saw it that way. I didn't see it that way. But you said he looked good. He didn't look good to me fighting on his back foot. That was the reason how Josh Taylor edged that fight out. He made Regis Prograis fight his fight on the inside. And Regis Prograis even said it. I ended up fighting his fight. I should have fought my fight. Yeah, I fought his fight. So he doesn't fight well on the inside. He fights well at a distance. He doesn't fight well on the inside. Gary Antoine is going to make him fight on the inside. He doesn't fight well on the inside. When you say Regis Prograis throws hard body shots, it's hard to throw body shots when you getting your body shot hit. And so it's hard to throw body shots when you getting hit to the body. I don't care how you think Regis is going to do. I know how he's going to do because he showed evidence of what he's going to do. He fought a guy that pressured him, and he lost. However you want to look at it, he lost. He didn't use his jab like you say he did on that fight because when he did use the jab, he was getting caught with a right hand. So I don't see him being able to deal with Antoine. Antoine is going to beat him down, and he's going to put him on his back. You say Antoine is off balance. Last time I checked, Antoine his footwork is very educated. He's always in position to throw shots. He throw big shots with both hands. You would want to say Regis Prograis is heavy-handed in both hands. So is Antoine. Antoine has knocked out opponents with body shots. He's knocked out opponents with head shots. So he can hurt you to the body or he can hurt you to the head. Antoine will put Regis on his back, and Regis Prograis will not know what to do. First time Regis Prograis hit the mat in his career, he's not going to know how to react. So that's all I got on it.
All right, man. Everybody, put some goddamn hand clap emojis in my chat. for a fire-ass debate. We still got one more round. It's the bonus round, but that's just for fun. The judging part is over. Judge up there on the poll I just dropped. Who do you feel won round 3? D-Free or Coach? I'm about to go to these fire-ass judges that we got here and find out what they final picks is for this round. I'm going to let Nick J go first this time. Nick J, who won round 3, and why are you giving them the round? You're on mute.
You guys have made this so very difficult. My goodness, this was difficult. Y'all came with all the heat, all the thunder, all the passion. Okay, I'm glad I'm going first. So listen, Coach said, Coach pointed out that Gary Antoine has trouble getting away from the left hand, and that Regis Prograis is indeed a left-hander. And that stood out to me because he's so right about that. In this last fight, he had trouble. He kept getting hit with the same punch. I didn't like that. And normally he makes adjustments, and he did eventually, but it took him a while. So that was the first round, and that stood out to me most during Coach's round. And then D-Free came back and he put it into perspective a little bit better. Hey, this was the first fight back after his father was passed. So he wasn't completely focused. He wasn't maybe tuned in completely, but he still won the fight. He still won the fight decisively. I mean, it was stopped early, but he was winning. So I'm torn here. Do I have to choose? Can this be a 10-10 round? Because no, I have to.
You gotta pick somebody. Yep.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wait a minute. I need to throw up a quarter or something because for real, y'all. If this was like an earlier round, I would have been able to call it easier. But the question is, if they were to fight now, we're talking about like this weekend, who would win the fight?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the point that Coach drove home, saying that Regis is a little bit more polished, and that I can't deny. So I'm gonna give this round to Coach.
All right, but right side.
Be free. You okay?
All right, right side is 1-1. Nick J got Coach. The chat look like they heavy on D-Free right now. You want to decide and vote? Yeah, we got. Y'all better get y'all votes in the chat right now. D-Free is up 59%, 41%. So
I'm the deciding vote.
You're the deciding vote, my brother. Who won round 3? And no pressure. The debate is tied 1-1 right now. Just so you know, you pressure who won the debate, and you see how the Canelo shit went yesterday. So choose accordingly.
So look, I got my notes. I'm just gonna go off of what I wrote down, bro. Like I always do. First round, the first half of the round, you know what I mean? Coach came out, he brought up some great points. He brought up the experience of Regis, you know what I mean? He brought up how Antoine, he doesn't necessarily snap his jab, you feel me? And I'll get to what D-Free said. But he brought up how Antoine don't use his jab the way or as effective as he could use it. He also brought up how Regis, he ain't taking the punches flush, you know what I mean? And how Antoine Russell, he rushes in right now because of the amateur style that he has. One of the big things he brought up to me, once again, I agree with Nick J in this situation. When he brought up how when Rancis went to Southpaw and how he was able to clip Antoine, you know what I mean? And I feel like Regis is a harder puncher and he's a natural Southpaw. So, you know, that was a big, that stood out heavy in my mind as well. He brought up the elite upper body movement by Regis, you know, and so outside of that, also he brought up the lack of experience from Antoine and the accuracy of punches that Regis will be able to land because of the fighting style of Antoine Russell. Okay, so then when we talk about what D-Free brought up, he brought up one of the things that really stood out in my mind was how Regis struggles on the back foot. You know what I mean? And so I agree with them to some degree that Regis did struggle a lot against Josh Taylor on the back foot. And when he did start to kind of win different rounds, he did push forward. Coach, he brought that up later in the round, but he did start to push forward, you know what I mean, and fight him on the inside versus trying to fight off that back foot. He also brought up the point that when Antoine Russell goes to the body, he's going to be able to slow Regis down and take his head off. Then he kind of countered Coach's point about the jab and said, Regis uses that Antoine Russell versus having that powerful jab or jabbing his way in, he's using that jab as a blinder to land 56% of his power punches. And I felt like that was a good point, you know what I mean? And so also he brought up the point that can Regis really dictate the fight against Antoine Russell? And he feels like Antoine Russell would be dictating against Regis, And so then in the rebuttals, Coach, he brought up how Antoine Russell fights or how he's leaning over that front foot. And if he's leaning over that front foot, he's going to get caught with some hot shit. And I ain't going to hold you, bro. I ain't going to hold you. I could keep going, but he damn right. If he keep leaning over that front foot, and if the fight happened this weekend, he going to get caught with some hot shit. And I would take Regis to win that fight off of the points that Coach brought up. I got Coach winning this round right here. And so, hey, D Free, respect to you. Much love. You put up a hell of a fight. You know what I mean? And no, I think you did your motherfucking thing. And I mean, it ain't nothing I can say. Yeah, you just the fourth round.
It's not over. Yeah, it's not over.
I got Coach winning this round. I got Coach winning this round.
All right, so I've been thinking. I've been in the lab, and I realized who I got on my panel, and not just the debaters, the judges that are on my panel. I'm like, man, this bonus is for fun and shit. So why can't I make them answer a question too? This is my shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna come up
I
with
can
some
make
crazy
everybody
shit.
answer the goddamn question. I can make everybody answer the goddamn question. So this question is for everybody, goddamn it. And I'm starting with right side, going to D Free, going to Coach, and going to Neek J. And I know who all y'all like. I know who y'all favorite fighters is and shit. So I need everybody on here to tell me why Gervonta Tank Davis beats the shit out your favorite fighter. So I need the right side to tell me why Gervonta Davis is gonna beat the shit out of Devin Haney. Then I need D Free to tell me why Gervonta Davis is gonna beat the shit out of Gary Antoine Russell. Shit, you pick a Russell. You tell me why he gonna beat his ass. Then I need Coach to tell me why Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna beat the shit out of Regis Prograis. Then last but not least, because I don't really believe this shit, but I just know what I know. I need Neek J to tell me why Gervonta Tank Davis beats the shit out of Earl Spence Jr. Go ahead, Doug, right side. It's on you, brother.
So, hey, I can speak to this because I done had this conversation with my brother Knockout multiple times. And now, when you say beat the shit out of somebody,
he's knocking them all out. Tell me why he knock them all out, goddammit. I want to hear it. All right?
With Devin Haney, this is why. He has the opportunity to knock Dev out because if Dev sits there and try to prove himself, try to sit there and fight in the pocket, Tank gonna knock the shit out of his ass. He gonna put him to sleep. You know what I mean? As far as God damn, bro, it's
like I said, he lucky this his show.
Right. He's lucky as shit, bro. So I'm just saying, man. Dev gotta sit in the pocket. If Dev sit in the pocket and sit there and trade with Tank, because of Tank power in both hands, the speed, the skill set that he brings, you know what I mean? Then he'll be able to catch Devin with some hot shit and he'll stop him. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna have to happen for him to win that fight.
BF, I know he's not gonna win that fight. I know. It's just for fun. D Free, which Russell are you picking first?
I'm gonna pick Mr. Gary Russell.
All right, tell me why Tank gonna knock his little ass out, goddammit. I want to hear this shit.
Now, since you threw a little twist in the game, I'm gonna throw a twist in the game as well.
Nah, ain't no twist. Hold up, this my shit. Ain't no twist. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. No twist, no turns, none of that shit. I'm getting this shit on wax. I ain't gonna play the part where I told people we was joking. I'm gonna play all y'all shit on wax and tell everybody y'all turned against y'all favorite fight. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Tank Davis knocks out Mr. Gary Russell. One, because he's smaller, and two, because Tank Davis closed his eyes and threw a lucky shot and it landed. That's why he knocked him out.
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
Yeah.
I see what
Damn,
you did
that
there.
was good, D-Free.
I see that bullshit you just did there. You still in debate mode. That shit was nice. That shit was nice.
Regis Prograis.
All right, yeah, coach. You can't do the eyes closed shit. That's a new rule for both you and Nick Day since
he poked his tongue out and threw a lucky shot.
What?
He poked his tongue out and threw a lucky shot.
Bro, why he gotta do some suspect ass shit like that? Why he gotta poke his tongue out, bro? Bro, like,
okay, I'm gonna tell you why. It'll be an
damn.
inside fight, and if it gets in the inside, which it probably won't, but if it gets in the inside, Tank Davis might hit Regis with an explosive left hook. He stuck his tongue out and closed his eyes, and he caught Regis with and knocked him out.
Damn. So D3 say he closed his eyes. You say he closed his eyes and stuck his tongue out. Real quick, shout out to Monaco with the $2 in super chat. Says Dwayne, your flowers champ. And then Woke the Truth with the $5 super chat. He said, knockout. I'm unsubscribed for that question. Beating Spence and Dev. Damn. Exactly. Damn, don't unsubscribe, bro. Don't unsubscribe. It's for fun. Everybody's laughing. Put some laughing emojis in the chat and shit. You know what I'm saying? I Nick J. This don't even sound right coming out. I don't know. But why does Tank Davis beat the shit out of Earl Spence? And Earl, I don't really mean it, bro. Like,
I was just gonna say you messing yourself up by asking me this question. I'm really frustrated with you right now, my Dallas brethren. I'm really upset with you about this whole situation. But I'm gonna play the game with you, and I'll tell you this much: Itty Bitty Tank. The only way that Itty Bitty Tank is going to have any kind of success fighting EJ, EJ will have had to have had a long night of big fun, and Tank will connect on a left hook to his body because that's the only part of him that he's going to be able to reach. That's it.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Just in recap before we get last words, I'll let y'all all continue y'all night. So Nick J say Earl got to go back to drinking and shit like he fight Mikey Garcia. Coach say he got to stick his tongue out and close his eyes. D-Free say he got to close his eyes. I just want y'all to know all y'all ain't shit. I don't like neither. I don't like none of y'all. That's some bullshit. Y'all gonna get off of Tank. Tank is a star. That's what Leonard told me, and that's what I'm fucking riding with. But let me get the last word. D-Free, man. Great debate, bro.
Hey, before you go, D-Free.
Oh, go ahead. What's up?
I wanted to holler at D-Free right quick.
Go ahead. Holler at him real quick.
Still on?
Yeah, it just went dark. He probably had to pull somebody over or some shit. I don't know. I don't know.
You back, D-Free?
Oh, there you go.
It's loading up.
You know you my brother, and it's all in fun, right?
All right, there go D-Free. Yeah, go ahead and holler at him, coach.
D-Free, you know this all in fun, and you my brother, right? And you know I got a few frat brothers that's cop, but I play this for them too.
Oh, you about to play some guy? Don't be copyrighted. He gonna have me cut the show.
Can y'all hear it? I can't hear it.
I can't hear nothing.
Oh.
Miss Coach, go help him.
Y'all hear it?
Nah, we can't hear it, man. Nah, we can't hear it, man. That was a fail.
Y'all can't hear that?
Nah, can't hear nothing.
We can't hear.
Oh, I was playing NWA.
Already. All right, real quick, man. D-Free, man. Give me your last words, bro. Let everybody know when you dropping content, when you going live, what you got going on with your channel and stuff, man. Just all of that stuff, man. And again, bro, thank you for taking the time. You did a great job. I appreciate you. But go ahead and let everybody know what's up, man. Give your last words, bro.
Man, y'all can find me at Boxing Matchups _ Dwayne Freeman. I'm doing NFL matchups as well on Saturdays starting September 10th. I'm doing NFL matchups as well. But y'all can catch me weekdays Monday through Friday, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time for boxing matchups, and y'all can catch me on Saturdays starting September 10th at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. At 11:30 Eastern Standard Time for NFL matchups. But this was fun. This is all for the supporters and for the fans. Man, this was a hell of a debate. Coach held his own. I told you, Coach, it wasn't gonna be no easy win up here.
Bro, I already know, bro.
This was a close ass
make
fight,
it fun, bro. You know how it
this
goes.
was a close ass match. A close ass.
It's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Now, I appreciate you, D.
Yeah, they had supposed to be, bro. But
Safe out
D
there,
Free,
bro.
man. D Free,
I
bro.
appreciate
Great job, man. You know we're gonna have you back, man. I'm gonna find some more food for you. Find another opponent, man.
I'm still taking on all comers. It don't stop with Coach. I'm taking on all comers.
I already know we're gonna keep this shit going, bro. But salute to you, man. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you next time, brother.
Fantastic job, bro. Fantastic job.
Everybody go sub to D Free. His link is in the description, and I got Right Sides and Nick J's links. When they start talking and giving their last words, I got them saved. I'm gonna put their stuff up on the screen while they talking, so y'all be sure to go subscribe to their channels as well. But Coach, OG, man, hell of a job, hell of a debate, OG, man. Go ahead and give your last words. Let everybody know what you got. I know you got the big one tomorrow. I know what you got going on tomorrow night.
Y'all gotta come sub to the channel, man. Everybody in the chat, y'all come sub to the channel and come and participate on Friday nights at 8:00 Central. We get off of boxing and we talk about other things, life, coaching the queen, and Coach's Corner. So at 8:00 tomorrow night, y'all come check in and participate, because it don't work if y'all don't participate. It's a lot of fun, and you know, as Black people, we don't talk about a lot of stuff. Well, on this show that we do every Friday, Knockout will tell you, Dub will tell you, man, we really have a good time. We grab a drink and we sit down and we have conversations about Black love, about relationships, children, all kind of stuff. So, man, y'all come through and y'all subscribe to the channel. Glover Boxing and more, where we make them miss and make them pay.
Yeah, all right, then.
So y'all,
Coach.
And y'all come check me out, man. And the brothers will tell you.
His link is in the description. Go subscribe to his channel. I'll holler at you, Coach. I'll call you later on, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, peace. And shout out to my bro R West real quick with the super chat. I got you, R West. I just wanted to get them. They put in a lot of effort. I wanted to get them the time to get back to their family. So shout out to R West with the $5 in super chat. I feel bad. I listened to the entire show doing my daughter's school open house. What? We got the playback button, bro. He said, but this episode was fire. Salute to all, especially Coach. Hashtag man down, boy. Say,
house.
DVR, bro. Just real quick, DVR recording shit. That's like the worst thing. That I don't get to watch shit live, boy. My wife be like, the kids need this, the kid need that. We gotta go here, we gotta go there. I ain't watched the Cowboys game live on a Sunday forever. I be driving back. I don't let nobody have ESPN on. I don't want to hear no updates, none of that shit, because I'll watch the game that night, and that shit been over at 12, and then I get mad because we don't never win like we need to. And shit,
wait a minute. Hold up. Don't say that. Don't say that.
We don't, bro. We don't. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, but let me put.
We win in the Super Bowl this year, bro.
I think that every year. I mean, of course, we're gonna win the Super Bowl, but you know, it is what it is. But Nick J, we got the link. We got your link up here. Y'all go subscribe to Nick J. Her and Boxiana, the Queens of the Ring, doing their thing over there on her channel. But Nick J, give your last words. Let everybody know where to find you and what you got coming up on your channel.
All right. Thank you so much, first of all, for the invitation. This was really fun. I enjoyed myself. This is wonderful platform you got going on here. Love the concept and love the comments in the chat. They're real active and I like that. This was probably one of the better debates that I've seen that you've had on the channel. And I was just happy I was, able to judge and whatnot. Y'all check us out every Friday night at 9:30. Come over there after you guys finish with Coach at Coach's Corner. Try to get on over to Queens of the Ring on my channel. We go every Friday night at 9:30 Central Standard Time. And
she froze up again.
Again? Did I freeze again?
Oh, no, there you go. I can hear you. I can hear you. There you go.
Let me hurry up because I might freeze again. So, catch us every Friday night 9:30 Central Standard Time, and then you can catch us again on Sunday nights. We do the Friday night weigh-in special where we recap all the weigh-ins and discuss what fights are taking place on Saturday, and then you can catch us on Trill Boxing Talk on Sunday on the Fight Party around 8 o'clock, where we recap the actual fights. So thank y'all again for coming through, for showing up, for being participants, and thank you again for the invite. I really enjoyed it, and let me know when my services are needed.
All right,
Hey,
Nick J. Appreciate you coming
appreciate judging with you, Queen. Appreciate it.
It was
right,
a
peace
pleasure,
out.
Light Side. Y'all have a great night.
You too. All right, Dub. Last
Bro.
words, brother. Hold on, let me get your link up there. I got your link right there. All right, boom. There you go. Get your link up there, man. Go ahead and get your last words. Let everybody know where to find you, man. And, talk your shit, bro. Do your thing.
Man, once again, KO, another fire show. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is possibly the best debate we've had so far, man. Both of them, they stayed on topic. They hit their points. A lot of times, they even had time left because they got straight into what they were talking about. They didn't filibuster. Salute to them, man. A lot of love for Coach Ann, for D Free. You know what I mean? Nick J. She showed up doing her damn thing as well, man. Man, y'all go sub to the channel. You see it in the link, man. We got Rocking with Right Side next week, bro. Next week we got let me pull my schedule up real quick if you don't mind, KO.
Man, I don't care. While you doing that real quick, shout out to my brother, Not Me, with the $2 in the super chat, 2 like buttons, a pound, and a fist, and some hundreds. I appreciate that, Not Me. I appreciate your support, bro. And let me get my brother's link back up here. All right, there we go. You good, bro? Talk your shit.
So next week, man, we got another great week, man. And we got my brother not D Free, excuse me. We got Ben Israel on Rocking with Right Side. Y'all know that's gonna be a hell of an interview. Y'all don't know Ben Israel. Y'all gotta stop through to see this shit, bro, because it's gonna be crazy. Then we got my brother All Positive Network. He'll be in as well on Rocking with Right Side. That's Monday and Tuesday. We always have the Sunday night cookout, man, and that's what we got going right now, bro. So man, y'all go show love to the channel. Definitely show up and show out. And after we do,
and what are you supposed to be doing this weekend for your boy, bro? What are you supposed to be doing? You supposed to be looking for me an opponent, bro.
So I ain't gonna lie to you. I was looking last night. I was on with my brother Goose. You feel me? It was me and another brother on. He said that he might want some smoke, but we got to see what happens. I'm still looking. Let me get some smoke. I'm still searching, bro. I'm still searching.
People in the chat, find me some smoke.
Hey, real quick, man. I don't know why this young brother is up right now.
Ow.
Come here. I don't know why he's
what's up, little man?
He's supposed to be in bed.
Little Right Side pulling up on us.
But man, yeah, man, definitely, man. I'm still looking for somebody for you to get in the ring with, bro. But man, appreciate you. And hell of a show, man. Hell of a show.
Appreciate that, dog.
And man, keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work.
You already know it, man. Look, man, shout out to you. Thanks for always supporting, bro. And we'll be around next week, man. But take it easy, bro. And I'll see you next time.
All right, bro. Take it easy now.
All right. Peace out. Look, man, I'm going to say it, bro. I'm going to say it. Before I go, hold on. Let me get this down. Let me get this popping real quick. Get this back up here. Shout out to my brother X for getting this for me. There it is right there. All right. I'm going to say it, bro. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all, bro. That was the best debate we had on the channel in terms of competitiveness, people staying on topic, just great points being tossed back and forth. That was my favorite debate, bro. That was my favorite debate, what I just watched, bro. Like, that shit was lit. Shout out to my brother Dank Father. I appreciate the compliment, bro. I'm just working hard, trying to be me, Dank Father. I can't be nobody else. Knockout Boxing Rookie of the Year last season, going for MVP. Now, I'm just trying to work, bro. It's a lot of great boxing minds, a lot of great channels. I'm just trying to work. And this is the one person that I won't debate. I will not debate her, bro. I will not debate this woman, bro. She is the only person that beats my ass in arguments all the time, bro. I'm not debating her, bro. So no, I will not debate you on any topics, boxing or otherwise. I'm not debating your ass. Okay, babe? Not doing it. But anybody else, I'm down for the smoke. I want it. Just let me know what topic we doing. I'm really trying to find an opponent for myself. But until then, if you want smoke with somebody, I got a lot of people that want to debate. So, man, y'all just hit me up, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com. Thanks to everybody that showed up in the chat. Thanks to the judges, Dub Right Side, Nick J. Thanks for my competitors, Coach from Glove Up Boxing and More, and D Free from Boxing Matchups with Dwayne Freeman. Thank you to Brian Corbett, Justin Nine, D Man Jr., Dub Right Side, best dad ever. Let me see here. My sister-in-law, Candor 21, Rick Timms in the building. Knockout versus BFTB, Davis versus Haney debate. We do that all the time on his channel. See, I click his link. He's still in the chat. He'll tell you. We don't win. We did that shit just a couple of weeks ago, but we have already talked. And BF is still here probably. We have already talked. We're going to debate. Make no mistake about it. We're going to debate when we feel the topic is ready, but BF and I will get it in, bro. We are going to get it in. But if you want to hear us go back and forth a little bit, I click his link. When I disagree with him, I click his link. You know what I'm saying? Other people, they come over here, you know what I'm saying? They want to debate him because they feel like, graveyard, whatever. But everybody in the chat, too, that mess with both of us, they know we have gone back and forth a few times. But we are going to debate one day for y'all. I promise you, bro. Neither one of us is ducking no smoke. We actually want to debate each other. So we gonna get it popping, bro. Yeah, man. Thanks to everybody, as I was saying. Brian Corbett, Justin Nine, Teach, Johnny Q, Eric B, Leon Robinson, Curtis Sewell, Sheena, Navera, Miss Knockout Boxing 86 TV, of course, babe. Mr. Lightning's World, Dundada, best dad ever. And everybody else that showed up and showed out, man. I appreciate y'all. Everybody enjoy the rest of your night, man. If you don't do nothing this weekend, watch boxing. If you want my picks, because here go the prediction record right there. That shit accurate than a motherfucker, man. Maybe that's what it is. They know I know my boxing like that. That's the prediction record. We did our picks earlier today. Go check them out. For the only one that's like a 50-50 fight that could go either way, I'm convinced Jose Pedraza going to win that fight relatively comfortably. But go check out the picks that we did before the debate started for those y'all that like the predictions and shit like that. But I appreciate everybody watching. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Enjoy your weekends this weekend. And we'll see y'all back next week, Wednesday and Thursday next week. And then Sunday morning with the Singing OG, KQ, KC Boxing Network. See y'all later, man. Peace out.